So we've got the next best thing for you.
Go on.
We've got a fourth. Is of the same caliber
Yeah.
mentally.
Smaller.
It's smaller caliber, but the same caliber.
Yeah. He who I wonder who it could be. Hello everybody. Welcome. I need to stop looking at the screen because the camera's over there. Hello everyone. Welcome to The View from the Afternoon. What went down? This week, I wouldn't download a car, but I would go to the festival. It's only bloody download, and I'm joined by Dan and Mary.
Hey.
Hi guys.
Hello.
That was poor Ben. That was a terrible joke.
It's funny it's a funny reference.
Okay, if you say so. You know what? It's weird sat here. Like, there's only three of us. There
Yeah,
should have
it is
been a
weird.
fourth
Yeah.
person here.
Well, I
There should have
heard
been-
Bridie was meant to be coming.
Yeah,
Well,
there
he
should have
never does
been
out, does he
big
now?
fat wanker with
Here
us.
comes.
but
Boring.
Yeah.
Trying to get him away from his bird is a nightmare. So we've got the next best thing for you.
Go on.
We've got a fourth. Is of the same caliber
Yeah.
mentally.
Smaller.
It's smaller caliber, but the same caliber.
Yeah. He who I wonder who it could be. Who was
Well-
that guy who was at download with you last?
Chalk.
Not Chalk.
No, he's that's it. He's like Chalk,
It's like Chalk.
but different in a few ways.
Hmm.
We won't mention what they are.
Shall we just bring him on?
Yeah, because we're rambling here.
Yeah. It's only bloody Jack Smith.
Hey!
Take a seat, sir.
Because we edit these now, you should have put in a round of applause, like standing ovation. noise.
I appreciate the intro, to be fair. Like, and I apologise to you that it's not quite MB, but you know, you're stuck with us.
You're here though, aren't you? Got the train down.
Yeah, aye. It's dedication.
Good journey.
You know what, mate? It
Yeah.
was spot on. It was only like an hour and 15 or so. I actually got the bus down.
Did you?
I am a cheap bastard.
That's
So
a
you
weird
just, so I
trip.
said you got the train down. You were like, yeah. And then you're like, oh, I got the bus down.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make upset.
The
my
lies
boss,
and the deceit, man.
you know?
Didn't want to make him upset, but you lied to him immediately.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a good liar. Did you believe me?
Hey, I've
No.
got a question for you, Dan.
Okay.
How long did it take from? I nearly called you Dan. You're not Dan. How long did it take from Jack stepping in through the front door for him to open up for Foster's?
I don't know. Like, he walked in, I greeted him, he sat down, I went to my room, came back out, and it was there. Going.
Animal, man.
Guilty. Just too sincere. No, what can I say?
Hey, listen, it's a great day.
It is.
Shall we? God, this is annoying.
Yep.
Maybe you should have thought about a better setup.
I didn't get it. It's not my setup.
Oh,
I
really? It's
inherited-
funny, isn't it? When somebody don't get the setup they want, that was really good.
And it's always someone else's fault.
Shall we get into download chat?
Yeah, why
Let's
not?
do it.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
At the beginning.
Yeah.
Where else would we start?
Question one.
Okay.
You had a good tent, didn't you, Dan?
I had a very good tent, yeah.
Did you have the best tent in the group?
I'd argue so. I'd argue for a single person travelling light to a festival, yeah. But the best tent in the group was probably Jack Smith's.
You are joking. Both of your tents were subpar.
I'm sorry, how easy is yours to carry?
Carrying aside, I mean, it's light to carry, but when you've got it up and it's ready and you're in it, yours is like just too
Fucking class.
small, and yours is basic.
Well, here's the thing.
Hang on a
So-
second.
Just come in out swinging.
Here's the thing. I'm a tent enthusiast, Mary.
You certainly are.
The base internally of Jack's tent is the same size as the internals of yours.
No way.
Also known as get fucked.
But the outside of yours is bigger, which allows it to have better ventilation and more usability.
Did you have a porch?
I did.
Was
Well,
your
how
porch full
then?
of shit?
It was.
gonna say-
Oh, no, it
I was
was.
going to
Sorry.
say, I bet your guys' tent smelled better.
I can tell you now, I can smell it from fucking a mile away. It is.
Well, we'll get onto that.
We will.
Yeah, his is the non-pop-up version of yours, and it is arguably the better tent because it's easier to
I mean, there was fuck all inside it, like, because I'm tight and I didn't bring a mattress or anything like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
can't believe you didn't have an
Your
airbed
setup,
or
never do.
anything.
Your
Oh.
setup was shocking, mate. I'm sorry. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, I can't argue because you're not wrong, but my argument is less stuff to bring means more Fosters.
Oh my
Yeah, but the more stuff you use, that means the less stuff you have to sleep comfortably when you're using your tinnies as your pillow.
I had a great night's sleep. And that's all that matters.
Do you know what's funny about Jack Smith is he's the only person I know who, like, Foster's is very much a last resort in a festival situation. Like, I remember being a young whippersnapper at Leeds Fest, and it's all you knew was the Foster's, right?
No, the last one was the
on.
Tuborg.
Oh yeah,
The 2 free cans that
Thinking.
they give you at the festival because they just can't sell them.
Yeah, absolutely. But the only guy who will have it like out. Like we're in the civilized world, man. There's a Tesco
Not Newcastle,
downstairs.
we're not. the thing is with Foster's, right? I've had this argument so many times with my mates, 'cause, like, I do get grief for it. And my
joking?
argument is, and I'm shocked, my argument is, it's not a great beer, but for the price you're paying and the quantity you can get from it, it's an all-rounder. It's a nice one. It tops you up. It's delicious. In fact, I just fucking love
Do
it.
you know what? Fancy a Foster's now.
You sold me.
So,
Sponsored by Foster's.
please,
We're not.
Please, someone sponsor us.
Did you know it's brewed in the UK?
Right? Fun fact. It's not Australian. Well, it is Australian, but it's more the branding. But
We've all seen the adverts.
Well, apparently it's like not even a thing over there,
no, it's not.
which is
Oh, really?
weird.
No.
Yeah.
It's like you can get it, but it's not like everyone thinks, oh, you're going to go over Australia and you're going to have a Foster's. Nah, you'll get griefed. You'll get laughed at.
Yeah.
Probably get shit thrown at you.
Maybe to download as well. God.
Don't think they'd start throwing literal pieces.
They'll literally sling shit at you, Dan.
Yeah, like
You step
literally.
off the plane with a Foster's top on. Shit in the
They revert
face.
to chimp brain.
Yeah.
Start flinging the poop.
Disgusting.
It's actually the law.
Yeah.
No Fosters.
All right then.
Foster's getting a good running today. Who's Steve?
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve is somebody we know from, I think we were like 15, 16, 17, around that age. We went to house parties with
That's
somebody.
Steve?
Yeah, with Chav.
Oh, sick.
So if you remember Chav's house parties, Steve was like Chav's friend, who apparently now really don't like Chav. But yeah, he went off and joined the army, and we haven't seen him since. Got married, took on his wife's name. I think they've split now. I can't quite tell. I think it's just messy.
I see.
But,
Gossiping about his life on a fucking
but yeah,
podcast.
no, he's absolutely lovely.
Hey guys, comment down below if you think Steve's life's messy.
Sorry, Steve. But no, he's lovely, and that's the first time we've seen him in literally years.
I was skimming because obviously now I do my research. So this morning I was skimming through the vid just trying to get some notes on it, and I just see. I think you had just woken up and you were chatting about Steve, and then the subtitle was like "Who's Steve?" And I was like, "Who's Steve?" So I'm guessing I've skipped past the bit. I'm guessing you saw him like at the doghouse or something.
Yeah, it was
I'm
the first
assuming.
night out. We went to the Silent Disco, and he just saw him as we were walking in, just shouted my name. And normally it's like it's
cool,
somebody was saying hello to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
channel, and it's like I was on autopilot mode, like not really just saying hello to him, and then all of a sudden it kicked in. Oh fuck, it's Steve,
Yeah, yeah.
and then no one else had stopped, so it was
That-
dead awkward.
That's such like a specific era of like
It
just
is. It's like
our youth,
literally
isn't it?
2 or 3 years of my life that I've known him, and then I haven't seen him since.
What like the Silent Disco and the doghouse and stuff. Like, judging by the vlog, that seemed to be like the best time you guys had.
The doghouse
is
is
that-
always the best time.
It's you take like a UK nightclub and just make it good.
Yeah,
Like,
it
because
looked great.
I'm so sick of nightclubs nowadays, like the shit. So when they were trying to explain to me what the doghouse was like, I was like, and within a minute of being there, I was like, oh, this is fucking good. Crack this, like, just it's good. You get drunk. It's class.
It is hard to describe, isn't it? It feels like it's like a nightclub in a tent with almost gig vibes. Like you can go to the barrier at the front where the stage is, and it's people will be pitting and jumping like it's actually playing on stage.
Is there anything similar in like? I'm trying to think like because obviously I went to download Pilot, but I've not been to like download before. Is there anything it would be similar like? I'm trying to think like. Is there anything comparable at Leeds Fest or?
I wouldn't say at Leeds Fest. I think what makes it is it being in a tent for some reason, and it's on tarmac, which is rare at a festival.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell as well. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I think it was Kendall when we did a DJ set. And I
Yeah.
absolutely blasted off a box of wine.
That was the one with the like the drum kit and the stuff, and got told
Yeah.
off, didn't we?
Yeah.
I remember. That was
Like
great,
it's
that.
like that, but in a tent, like a massive tent.
yeah,
And it's like
Don't
everyone's
mind it.
just having a great time, unlike you with your stand over
yeah.
there.
Really prepared.
Hey, failed to prepare. Prepare to. There we go. Looked really good anyway.
But I think this is the first year I've seen the Silent Disco where it was, and it was shit.
Oh really?
Like to start with, there was no channel. It started late. There was no channels to start with, and then there was one channel,
Shit.
and then like half an hour later there was two, but one was playing country music and the other one was playing standard key club bops. You know, your stereotypical emo songs. So I hear these every fucking where I go. Give me some smaller bands, something new. Try some out.
Have they got a silent disco normally? Because I don't remember ever.
No, I don't think they've ever had. I don't know if they've ever had one before.
No, they have. I've never done download before, but a lot of my mates, they do talk about the silent disco.
Interesting. I wonder where that'd be because we go to the doghouse every night at
Yeah.
I
download.
know, where would that be?
Unless it's in the den.
I
No,
didn't
but the
even see
den's
the silent
separate.
disco.
It's a separate area this year. So the den was in its usual little wooded area.
Interesting.
This was like a white tent as you walk in. You know, from West Car Park where we walked in, there's a big white tent there. Just sitting there.
It was where they were showing the football, wasn't it?
I don't know. They have,
think
they have,
so.
They have
Oh, you
movies
were there
and
for the
stuff.
footy, weren't you?
Oh, I know what you mean.
We didn't see the football.
No, no,
there.
no.
I mean,
Well, no, you're at a
NB
music-
did get
you're at a music festival.
Exactly. NB, to be fair, did manage to get the stream,
Did he?
up, which was great.
Fair
But
play.
but we weren't there for the matches. But they were
Yeah, yeah,
showing
yeah.
the matches on like the big screen.
Yeah.
And I think I could be wrong, but I believe it was where the silent disco was. It's that
Yeah.
sort of area.
Well, that's the movie area. So they have
Oh,
like
wait.
late
Makes
night
sense.
horror shows going on in there.
I saw that. Yeah, I think Rob was saying like you
Who's
got
doing
there
that?
too early. or
The
something.
The goths. Of course they'll be doing it, man.
Gothic Android users who don't drink anymore. You never know. People
Yeah.
just, you know,
I
No
guess
wrong
if
with
you're
it.
not drinking, it's something you can do.
if you're with the kids,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
What, take 'em to
terrify
watch
them.
horror
Oh, yeah,
films?
terrify them
know.
to sleep.
Taking the vent, I can't see Chucky.
That's it. You make them absolutely terrified, get the blood pumping, and then by the time you've got them to bed, it'll worn off and they'll be knackered.
They're not going to sleep though.
Oh, it'll be in and out.
What will?
Sleep. Just sleep. Yeah.
Hey,
At a festival,
Jesus.
there's too many witnesses.
What was the? I bet being tarmac was probably like a godsend because the weather looked fucking awful.
Atrocious.
Being tarmacked is a rude thing.
Is it?
Is it?
Never heard of someone tarmacking
No.
your drive?
I've never heard that.
Where someone takes a dump on your chest and rubs it in with a bum.
Hey, is that what you had after the Yorkshire pudding?
Have you never heard of that?
No.
Literally, I have never heard of that.
Hang
on, let me just
don't Google it, but you can Google it if you want.
Can we
Tarmacking.
get some video?
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Hang on, I'll put it on the screen for the viewers now.
Have you done that?
Of course, I've not.
Well, you
So you
know,
know
you
a
know
lot
all
about
about
it.
it, yeah.
Why are your fingers crossed?
But not the holding this lovely.
Why are you winking at
This
us, Dan?
lovely long shot that I've never tried before. That the centres, which is quite nice.
You love getting tarmac.
They're not.
I've never
sponsoring us
tarmacked in my
either.
life.
But
Thank
you tarmacked
No,
loads
I've
of
never
people.
been tarmacked. I don't want to tarmac.
God, you've been gravelled. You're in pebble dashed.
Is there an AstroTurf one?
No, anyway, carry on with your point. Tarmacking.
Can't remember what the point was.
Tarmac in
It's good, it's good.
the weather.
Do you know what's funny? Actually, ignore it. Moving on from the tarmacking, right? Do you know
Thank God.
last week Jake Varley did that really exaggerated? Because I took a drink on the pod, right? And it was, admittedly, it was quite loud in the room. But I listened to the recording, didn't get picked up on the mics. But Jake slurped, man. Big old slurp. He was mocking me. And it's like,
Because of the tash.
listeners didn't even know, man.
When you have a tash longer than your bottom lip, like you keep it well trimmed. But his goes like proper.
I don't know what that was.
I don't. Hopefully, I'll never see it again. But his goes like proper over, so it all goes
Yeah.
in his food and his drink. So he's got.
Oh, in it. The bacteria in that man's beard is.
We call it the flavour saver.
Oh, that's disgusting. I know. What was my point? Oh yeah, tarmacking. Yeah, the mud. The weather looked shit, man. Like it looked
Atrociously bad.
truly
To be
horrific.
honest, like we've had worse. I think.
When
I haven't.
Because I don't.
Download 2017. Like as actual weather. Like yeah, it rained a lot this year, but it wasn't the most horrendous rain I've ever seen. There were times where it was bad, but not all the time.
It was mostly
Yeah.
the night.
Other
wasn't it?
weekends they've been where it's like constant on, just like heavy rain.
Yeah.
Luckily, their grounds have dealt with the rain better than download. But
I suppose what's good as well is it probably saved a lot of people's blushes because you couldn't tell like what is like actual mud and what is the diarrhea.
Yeah, I mean, some people might find that quite useful. But
Yeah,
You can fucking smell it.
yeah. Well,
I'll tell you that.
shall we? I was kind of saving it for later on in the pod, but shall we just dive right in? How was
I'd
your?
rather not
Well, I
dive
do
right
not
in.
want to type it.
I'll take a
Hey, that's
glance
a
from
drive I
distance.
don't want to tarmac. So Mary, how was your download experience?
it was ruined then.
Yeah, it was ruined. So
It
for
was
those of
sadly
you,
ruined, yeah.
for those of you who don't know, I'm sure it's common knowledge now. I did a bit of read because I didn't know about this either. I just thought you were unwell. I obviously did a bit Googling, and it seems 2 food vendors at Download just fucked it basically and gave
Yeah.
like hundreds of people food poisoning. I think is it Leicester Council got involved or the
Yeah, one of
the
them had to
authorities
be
got involved?
forcibly removed from the site. I
Yeah.
don't know
Oh,
which
shit.
one that was.
I haven't heard that.
And
Yeah,
even
I read that in a
backstage,
news.
People,
thing.
there was that.
It was the band.
There was a performer.
Was it
Yeah, had to
Electric
go to
Callboy?
hospital.
He was on that.
I'm
like
not.
an
I'm
IV
not sure
drip.
it was, but yeah, had
Was
to get,
it-
had to get a drip.
Someone beginning right. I want
Sounds
to
like a
say
fucking
Sean Smith, but he wasn't there.
Smith.
Blackout weren't there, were they?
Don't know.
Well, if it's somebody that sounds like him.
Sean Anderson, that geezer.
Yeah,
John
Well,
Griff.
Jason Derulo.
Jack Smith. Oh shit.
Like-
shit.
Oh bollocks.
God.
I was a bit conflicted because I do love Yorkie, and I'm aware that there are several Yorkie stands. It's not just the one that was causing problems. So the one in the village was the one that everybody was saying gave them
was it
food
the bad one?
poisoning.
That's the one I ate from.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, obviously not every time you order from there, it's gonna have food poisoning. Like,
It'll
it
have been like
depends on
one
the
bad,
batch.
a bad batch.
We've all had plenty of Yorkies before and been sound.
Yeah, like Bridie had one the night before, and I feel like people. I mean, the video ain't gone out yet, but I feel like a comment that's
It
gonna
has by
come
now.
up. No, but
Oh, no,
when
I
we're
see.
having
Sorry,
this
I see where you're
conversation,
going. Yeah.
I feel like a comment that's going to come up is, well, it can't have been the Yorkie because Bridie had a Yorkie. And what I say to that is, he had it the day before.
Yeah.
Not every batch is going to have something that is like food poisoning.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that got food poisoning from the Yorkie tent is, you cannot like deny that. The paramedic literally told me, and they got shut down by
Yeah.
the
Or did
Festival.
they
There was,
get
there was
shut off?
the
Yeah.
the Yorkie one and there was the Munchbox one, which is interesting because
Oh, man.
apparently the
Awful.
Munchbox one. I mean, we've got a Munchbox in Leeds and there's Munchboxes everywhere, so I assume it's not like what it's obviously not,
Have
not
we?
like a chain. Yeah,
I didn't realise that. I
there's
thought
one
it
in
was-
Never
opposite
been
Corn
out of it.
Exchange.
Oh, mad.
Is Munchbox like an actual like place to go and eat, or is it not just like a munchie box that you can get from any takeaway?
I think it's both. Like you can get a Munchie
Aye.
box, but there is like I've seen like cities there is like the Munchbox or
The
Munchbox
Munchbox,
or whatever.
right.
But I
Pink
saw
chicken.
yeah, I saw some comments online that people are like, oh, it's the Munchbox has said it's not us. We don't have a mobile kitchen. But then they'll be like, I imagine there's a Munchbox in like most cities. But anyway, it sounds like there's just some company called the Munchbox and it's a mobile kitchen. And they were serving like, I don't understand how you can undercook that chicken.
I don't. It's
Like,
actually
what's going on there?
You should be able to be prosecuted for that, because if somebody's
Absolutely.
got like an immune system that's compromised, like
Absolutely.
somebody with like cancer or something ate that, their body might not be able to fight off the
Oh,
mad
kill them, for
infection
sure.
that'd give, and the lack of care. Like you say, Ben, I do not understand how that
No.
left the kitchen how it did. It
It's-
was disgusting.
It's one of those where it's like it happens, but at that state, it wasn't even like slightly undercooked.
Yeah.
That was a lump of raw chicken.
I've
in the
not
photo,
even
I'm
seen it.
Have you not seen the picture?
I've got the pictures saved.
It's-
I'll show you.
Yeah.
beyond fucked.
I'll bob the picture
Aye.
up.
It's like I don't get how you can get to that stage of like not just a little bit pink, not just a little underdone. That is raw.
Just raw,
Like,
yeah.
that's just serving you.
Gordon
chicken that's
Ramsay would
not
be in
been cooked.
fucking bits if he
Aye.
went there.
It's fucking raw.
It's fucking raw. And it,
Yeah.
oh, fall off a bike, outie.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that is bad.
Yeah.
But that's on a
How
meal
does that
deal,
happen?
is it not?
No, it's from there.
So from what
Oh, right.
I read,
Yeah,
you
that's
had
what I do.
the Yorkie place. So a Yorkie place had the issue. Munchbox had an issue, and there was some beef or something backstage, but I don't know if that was the Yorkie.
Just two
Place.
people.
They
really
only
don't
do
like each other.
pork.
Did they?
Oh, do
Yeah.
they?
So apparently there was
Pretty
some
sure.
backstage issues, but I just think it's like, if you think how many festivals go on in the world and how long this is like, how long we've been cooking, how does this happen? And then you got to think like, who's responsible? Because for me, if I've bought a ticket, paid for my travel, obviously bought camping equipment and all this stuff, I do that. Obviously, your experience was ruined. I'm thinking like, do I want Download to like give me something for this? But then is it their fault?
Was it
No,
the
I
vendor?
don't think
but
it is.
It's the vendor.
It's the vendor's fault, but does Download themselves have any responsibility for like compensation
No,
or
because-
something? And,
Nah,
If Download had got any vendor on there, any of those vendors could have done the exact same thing.
yeah,
People have tried to get compensation because they had to go home and miss
Mm.
artists, but Download, like somebody posted in a Facebook page, they've responded like, no, basically. Like, so
I get
tough
that,
luck.
but it's shit because it's like, where do you get your?
I get what
You've
you're
just
saying.
spunked that money away now. haven't
yeah,
you,
it is
really?
a shame. But as well, like, there's obviously a big E. coli outbreak at the minute.
There is,
You
yeah.
don't know whether the batch of sausages that they got, whether that was from a place that was contaminated
Yeah,
with
E.
E.
coli
coli. Like, it
arrows.
might not be their fault in terms of like maybe they cooked it right. I mean, I don't really get E. coli. I don't know if it does go away every time it's cooked.
I mean, that chicken was definitely raw. I'd say.
Oh, the chicken,
Obviously, I don't
yeah.
know the
Yeah,
Yorkie
the
place.
chicken.
I think.
That's not acceptable. That one's.
What's mad about the E. coli thing is that you see, because I remember looking at the article and like laughing like, it doesn't affect me, but actually, yeah, apparently it's on like salads and stuff in these like
Lettuce.
ready-made sandwiches and stuff. Yeah, well, it's just the bacteria in it. It's just I don't know how.
I don't eat a lot of meal deals.
Yeah.
So
Be fun.
I might be out the loop here. Is there like a really bad E. coli outbreak at the minute or something?
Yeah, we're about to go into lockdown too.
Electric
Fucking
Boogaloo.
brilliant. I loved lockdown for Warzone.
I lost a lot of weight during lockdown. I had a good time.
I loved it.
I put on all the weight because I was just drinking way too much.
You did.
I was drinking like 2 crates a day. That was ridiculous.
I definitely think I prefer it now because I won't have to go into work.
Yeah.
Furlough was pretty good though. Like,
What do I feel? I don't know.
were you not
I can do
furlough?
my job from home.
Aye. I
Do
couldn't.
you know what we had at the place I work? We had this like weird. There was this weird hierarchy where only like certain people could do like home working
Really?
and other people had to go in the office. So, I mean, that's loads of people do. COVID was the best thing that happened for my work-life balance because suddenly I'll just work from home, man. Now ignoring the people who died
That's rude.
and all that stuff. Well, no,
I don't think
Supposed
they'd
to
be very
remember
happy
them,
about
Ben.
that, pal.
Remember your loss.
acknowledging the people who died. Maybe we'll cut this bit out. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Question 3.
No, it's really bad, and it's I feel for you, mate, because especially being in like a tent, it's because I've had food poisoning before at my own home, and it was diarrhea. And
How long you been waiting to say that?
I thought of it on the way over. I've got
Holy
written,
smokes.
mate. Hey, listen, it's all scripted. It's all scripted, boys. Ben then asks, but yeah, to be in a tent and to like not have proper facilities. I mean, how long do you actually stay then? Because I know you arrived late, but when did you go home?
First thing Sunday morning.
So you've been there what, a day?
So got there like Friday about 2, and then went Sunday. But Saturday was a write off for me anyway. I had to be in my tent pretty much all
was
day.
The Friday you ate, and then
Yeah, so then Saturday morning, I like woke up and I needed a shit, but it wasn't urgent. But it was urgent enough that I went and got into the mud and like went and found a toilet.
yeah,
Until it was halfway down
And
your legs.
it wasn't a normal shit.
no.
So I was a bit like, I thought this isn't over.
Was it a strange colour? Because I've heard
Send
a few
it
of
over.
ours have been strange colours
Yeah,
since we've returned
like
home.
how much do I go into this?
I think
Go
should we-
fully.
let's do
Yeah,
let's do a warning. If you're having your lunch, maybe
Yeah.
stop the podcast.
Yeah, if you're having your lunch, don't listen to this because I'm about to tell you about MB's green shit.
Here we go. Really is what
He
went
just sent
down.
a picture into group chat of his literal green shit.
Mine was green as well.
It was like Monster, but off its tits. Like a really deep,
Happy St.
dark
Patrick's Day,
monster.
everyone.
He wasn't drinking dragon soup, though, was he?
I don't know.
Because I was thinking that. I
Oh,
drank
no,
a
he's
lot of
having
soup.
Four Locos.
Oh, wait, that'll be why then. Because I was thinking that, I was like, oh shit, there's something bad happening here. Then I was like, I did drink like fucking 12 dragon soups over that weekend. They're all blue and shit like that. Like,
Oh, they're so
that's
bad for you.
probably why my shit was
Yeah.
neon green. Like,
Mine wasn't green.
Mine looked like it had radiation poisoning, man. It looked like a fucking ghoul from Fallout 4.
What were we going to say anyway, Mary?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was chilling with these guys around camp, and I thought I'll go get changed. As I'm getting changed in my tent, I just
Chocolate sauce in my pants.
I didn't. Right, just to
I thought he was with
clarify,
his daughter.
I never once shat myself, so I'll take pride in that. I just
Hey,
thought,
more power
right,
to you.
it's
Cheers to that.
yeah, thank God. But I've never had it so much where I've needed to just go. Like I can always wait, I can always bide my time, but not in this situation. So I had to just look around and think, what can I use? At first, I was going to use a solo cup, but I thought,
Oh,
I
that's
can't.
brave.
What if you fill it?
That's fucking brave.
I was
Got
like,
to aim and everything.
yeah, that was why I decided against it. I thought I can't guarantee the aim. And then I just thought, right, I'm going to have to use that big tent bag. And the tent bag is circular.
Yeah.
So like,
Slightly
it
new.
was unzipped, massive. And I'm just, how do I do this? So I just kind of like put one side up like that, one side like that.
You wore it like a big nappy.
Just yeah, sharp.
Big tent bag nappy.
Within 2 minutes, I had to do it again. Then it happened 4 times. And then you came over, Dan.
Yeah, so you had my vape. I
Yeah.
just came over to swap vapes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be using that for you.
I thought she'd gone to get changed or something. I was like, Mary,
put him.
like,
Well,
just heard Don't come in.
Yeah.
I was vulnerable.
No, I'm just coming from a vape. Oh, okay. You all right? I've shit myself 3 times. What? In your tent? No, in the tent bag.
Oh, whose tent bag? Yours?
Mine,
Oh,
yeah.
thank
yeah.
God.
I used all my own property.
Oh, bless
Why
you.
would you have anyone else's tent bag?
I don't know, man.
Maybe in Hawley's.
Desperate times.
Just quickly ran into MB's tent and got his bag.
Can I borrow your tent bag? Why? No, he's
Just putting something away.
But like, Bridie came, gave me Imodium. I waited it out about 20 minutes. No, it happened again. I thought, right, I'll head down and meet everyone. So I go and meet everyone, but I still just don't feel right. And I ended up going in the guest area just so I had access to some toilets that didn't have massive queues. Sat there for a bit, had to keep going. And then I started being sick. So I was being sick at the same time as shitting. I was like just projectile. It was
I didn't know
awful,
you were being
man.
sick, like.
Yeah, that's why I ended up
Can you?
ultimately leaving.
It's a killer, man.
Yeah.
How long do you have
it's-
it? It was like, it's about 3 days, isn't it? 3 or 4 days, I think.
Yeah. So like on the way home, stopped at our services, went to M&S, got some bread. So I just ate like some toast that night.
New underwear.
Quavers. And I was fine. Like, it don't last long, but
No.
I was just really sad because Avenged were like my favourite band when I was like 13.
You
up
didn't
until
fucking- you
about
didn't miss out.
16. Yeah, why? Rob said that. Why?
It would just, because it was the last day, we were all deflated. We'd taken the stuff home. We were all crashing and nobody was getting on it. Raz couldn't get drunk because he was driving. Jake just didn't feel it. Rob wasn't feeling it because other people weren't.
I was in
MB
bed.
was levered. MB were fucked.
Was he?
Was he?
But you drove home.
No, Danny drove.
Oh.
He looked like he was on top form, did MB. I know he went home early first night, didn't he?
He did.
Went back early,
To be
but
fair, he went first to go most at nights.
was he?
Yeah.
There was, I think it was maybe the second doghouse bit on the vid. He looked on top form, which was nice to see.
Yeah.
Was that when he was running bull?
Yeah.
That was the second night. That was the
That
one.
was a
Yeah,
good
that
night,
looked
wasn't it?
really
was a
good.
great
That was the
night.
one where we were dragging Danny into pits and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she had finger guns out and stuff for drum and bass.
Such a
and
good time.
Great night that the Thursday night. There were two. You'd have really enjoyed that. 2 really good DJs. There was Face Down.
Yeah.
So I think it was Stu from Face Down, and he just did a. Oh no, it was John Mahone. That was it, not Face Down. John Mahone, who I'm sure you'll probably seen him. He's got long hair, dresses quite rock and roll, like leather
Is the guy with
vest.
his top off?
Usually,
Yeah, I think I've seen
I've
him.
only ever seen him with his
Do you know
top
what?
off, to be fair.
The thing that's always put because I remember I did download Pilot, and the thing that's always put me off download is like I just feel like the lineup is maybe not for me. But I watched the vid, and I watched when you were all like huddled in Raz's tent, and that just took me back to like early Leeds Fest, like when it's pissing, and just that, and I was like, do you know what? 2025.
you'd have,
I want to see how I feel.
Great,
I
yeah.
want to see how I feel.
Yeah, John Mahone, great DJ. Like he absolutely blew me away. I think we've seen him before, but this time he just like the mixes he were doing were just really good. Like just throwing a bit of everything together. and it
He was
worked
doing
really
one that
well.
was like, it was quite like a key club night, but then
Yeah.
doing the songs of the bands that you hear all the time, but other songs from them, which
Yeah,
is like,
like-
such like, it sounds daft, but no one fucking does that. So
I
what's the
re-
big songs?
There was I can't. We were in Keys the other. Well, when was it? Might have been a while ago now. I don't know. There was this last and this lad doing a DJ set. Were you there?
It was a lad and a person. I know them both. It's Ray and Ewan from Artio. One's really tall, one's really short with curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the band. I know Artio.
Is
They were
that?
great.
Is it a blonde girl?
It's tall.
I think I'm
he's got
thinking of
dark
someone
hair.
else.
Tall, dark-haired lad and a short, dark curly hair, quite similar to me, but thicker.
I'm thinking of someone else. There was this. It's like I hate just using like visual
hard,
objectifiers,
yeah.
but I don't know her name. But there was this short blonde girl, this bigger lad, and she was just playing bangers, and it was just
Was
great.
that the Slam Dunk?
Maybe, yeah.
Mm.
Can't remember.
I don't know them.
Anyway, it was just
Who
really
was
good.
it from Artio?
It'll be, if it's going to be from Artio, it'll be Ray and Ewan, the lead singer and the drummer.
Oh, you were
We
so
saw,
surprised.
Artio
They were
are
great.
astonishing. I got their
I've been listening to
vinyl.
them. I've
Yeah.
been listening to them from that. They were so fun.
Do you know we've not spoken about? We saw Beard Meets Food at Key Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give me
After
two.
Slam Dunk.
Was he DJ?
No, it wasn't after Slam Dunk. It was the 30s night. That 30s thing. Who was there? Were you there?
It was you and Rob, because Rob messaged me. I'm pretty sure it was maybe you, Rob, and Raz, or just you and Rob.
Me, Rob, and Raz.
What what tunes
Yeah.
were they playing for the 30s?
They did this like. Do you know what? It was all right actually.
Not
Jackets.
30s, the era.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I realised that's how I was saying this. Oh, we went 1930s.
proper old timey, mate. Yeah.
Thought we were going to
Love
be
a
like
bit
the
of
war
jazz.
spinners type of like, woohoo.
That's Star Wars.
fuck
God,
with
that'd
that,
be
you know.
sick. That.
It'd be a bit
Let's find a
different.
jazz night tonight.
I would cancel that. In fact.
Yeah,
There
cool.
is a jazz night in there. I'm sure it's underneath that hair.
Oh,
It's-
Domino's.
Yeah,
Domino.
Great
the
little pub,
trumpet.
that. Yeah.
I from yours.
it's a good little pub that, but it's
Marriott
expensive.
download. It is expensive. Yeah.
It's like everywhere now. You can't go out and have a cheap night out.
Do you know what shit as well? Because I think I've said
Okay.
this before on the pod, because or a vlog or something. Because obviously I'm an esteemed IPA drinker. Like lagers are expensive anyway, but like IPAs are like it's like £7 a pint now minimum. I remember a few years ago where you used to have the bartender who'd be like, "Oh, it's £6.50. Is that all right?" Yeah, I'm earning. It's all right. But now I'm like, "Oh, maybe
£6 now, maybe. I don't know.
£7. Oh, maybe not."
How much is it, Carlsberg?
Yeah. Just got
No,
fizzy water.
I've had to stop drinking the IPAs and that because
Yeah.
it's just, they fucking, mate, it's like a mortgage.
It is like a
crazy.
mortgage, yeah.
It's mental, man. It can't take me savings.
Still
Ours
still
is
paid
the
off a
cheap
night out from
producer.
3 months
It
ago.
is.
It's
I
a
get 2
douche
pints in this
tax.
whole night. That's why I drink Foster's.
Yeah, that's why.
Do you not like the IPAs?
I think
Nah.
they're shit. I
Really?
think it's just like someone's gone, you know, that drink that not many people actually like, but they lie about liking because it gets them drunk. We'll do that, make it stronger, get them drunk quicker, make it taste worse, and they'll lie about it. And they all do.
I was watching a video of Window Kid on TikTok. I fucking love Window Kid. And he likes an IPA and that. And he was down at this, like, is it Salt?
Oh yeah, salt. I like salt.
And
yeah.
I really want to try it. Is it Bradford?
Salt
that
is
it?
it's Saltaire.
Oh,
So
right,
they've got
okay.
like a brewery in Saltaire, but
Yeah,
they've got
yeah.
like 3 bars down here as
Oh,
well.
so I saw them. They've got like a new one that looked mental. And it was like an IPA, but it was infused with hooch. So it's
Oh,
like
really?
a lemony IPA,
Oh.
and it sounded fucking lush. And I really want to try that.
I think it's great that these days you've got God, this is totally about download. You've got so many like different variations like IPAs and stuff. So like there is some like that like here we've got in Leeds, we've got like Northern Monk, you've got
Northern Monk are
Saltaire,
great.
you've got North Brewing. I think you've got Magic Rock as somewhere.
You get Anarchy.
Kirkstall, Anarchy. I've not heard of
They're
them.
good. They're good. They might be
Oh,
up, like.
really?
Sorry, that's a pro idea to that. Like,
That's for the second podcast coming
But
soon.
we do have 3 salt bars in Leeds. So
Yeah.
we're going out later.
give
Oh,
it a
if we're
go.
going out, that's interesting.
Now you've
You're-
added that into a.
I could use a bit of
You're
fuel
more
myself.
of a viaduct kind of
Yeah.
guy. Maybe
I've
Queen's
been by
Court,
it.
bit of fibre.
I've been there. I think.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
I think that's where me and Rob met you.
What are you
It is.
implying?
Was it? Yeah, it was
And we
alright.
stayed for about 2 minutes before Rob needed to leave because he just hates it so much.
Shock.
Yeah.
You love the DJ at Viaduct, don't you?
I used
thinking
to, but
of it?
they've changed. the
Oh, okay.
DJ. I
Yeah.
won't speak on that.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's some tension there. Jesus.
They just like I love like drag so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Viaduct is a big drag bar.
Oh, that one.
That's
And-
why you started doing your makeup that way.
The DJ like he just takes it a bit too far with the like his banter's not funny. It's just like crude and horrible, and he says
Like
nasty
forced.
things about like women, like
Really?
oh, I could smell your cunt when you came in, and it's like
It's mental.
it's just a bit like oh.
Had you come
It's
straight
not
from
clever.
Downwood?
It's not to me. He didn't say it to me. All right. He said it to some group of
That's
women.
not me cunt, it's the other side.
I've had me Imodium, all right.
They've not worked.
Yeah, it's like a paper towel under a tap.
Doctor gave me the super Imodium. It's twice the size and they just call it a plug. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, it's like a shit Paul O'Grady. That's what it reminds me of. Like Paul O'Grady from like a dark timeline. Do you know what I mean? He's got like
Yeah.
the same vibe, but just
Evil.
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just proper evil.
Like
Paul
I'm
O'Grady.
scared to
Yeah.
like make eye contact because I know that he'll always win
He'll
because he's
get
got
you.
a microphone as well.
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
it.
if I come back with something funny, no one's.
That
will
being
hear
your
it.
own.
Yeah, but it's the argument.
Or
If
one
you're
of
loud,
these.
you can win, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But Viaduct is amazing. Anybody who goes to Leeds should check it out because I was there last night and I'm a bit hungover and it's brilliant. I love it.
There you go. Nice.
I've only been in there a few times. But the times I've had in there have been good.
It seems all right.
It's
to me.
usually when I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But anywhere's
When
good.
you're going out for a
fucked,
good
really.
time, I
True,
think.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to the shittest place in the world. Like a lot of places in Newcastle and that. Like it's the shit. But like if I'm mortal, I'm gonna have a fucking laugh. And if I'm with my pals, I'm gonna have more of a laugh.
Best bar in Newcastle. What are you saying?
Oh, fucking anywhere. No, I like right,
Where's that?
it's a new one. I
Anywhere.
opened it myself. It's my one. Shout out. Xerox is great.
Yeah.
That's good. It's not. It's like a late bar. That's good. But I like all like the sort of like older boozers and that. Like I go Oozburn a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you told me about that, didn't you? You told me about that, yeah.
It's all like the ones that you would fucking hear.
It's like further out in it.
It's
like
closer
down.
to biker. It's literally on biker wall. And you've got down,
Biker
you've got
wall.
like biker wall. You can't see Ant and Deck and that's class. But you've got like sort of your time bar,
Donkey.
tanners, all of these, and they're all like sort of IPA drinkers and that. But it's
Love
just
that.
it's a nice vibe.
Yeah.
Not cheap, but
No.
like it is worth it. So I'll probably say my favourite. Oh, the Grove. That is fucking fantastic.
I love how you say that. The
Sorry,
Grove.
Grove.
It's like there's 4 O's in
The
it.
Grove.
Oh my God.
I'll change it up for the podcast.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
I don't know what accent I was going for there. Like,
Love
the
that.
Grove. Shout out to the Grove. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You've never been, please go.
You're the first person I've seen actually direct, like, point to the camera because everyone else looks at the screen, including myself.
Who's that?
Anyway, hey, who's that sexy boy? Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What else do we want to talk about regarding download?
Don't know.
Women's urinals, they're good.
Oh,
I like that.
it made me a bit emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw your piece to camera.
I was,
Why is it not everywhere else?
Was that the piece which was shortly after the piece where she was whinging that there's about the women's toilets?
I might skip that bit.
Because Rob might have edited it out.
Oh, okay.
But there was a bit where you were whinging about the women's toilets, and then all of a sudden, women's urinals, and you just best thing since last bed.
well, yeah, because the queue for the women's toilets are just,
Yeah.
it's unsustainable. Like,
It
you,
is,
you
yeah.
go
It's
there,
insane.
especially when you're with lads who they can just nip in, oh, who needs a wee? Let's go for a wee.
Yeah.
Just go. to
But
the
then,
fence.
Not
because
me.
I have to go in this big queue, I'm keeping everyone waiting, and I'm very conscious of that. So I was just feeling a bit like, oh, and then I saw a women's urinals sign, and it was just like, fucking hell.
I can't
finally.
believe it's not like more common, if
I
I'm honest,
know.
because you do just want to get people like in and out, in and out, in and out.
I don't understand why the toilets are so bad at download. Like they're on the same grounds, they have the same layout practically
festival
every
though, isn't
fucking
it?
year. So, but this one has been there since the 80s, if
Right.
not.
But what
I
do you
can't
mean?
remember when it started.
Are you saying like the worst than other festivals you've been to? Like,
not,
what do you mean?
Not necessarily worse,
The
but for
festivals in
a
general.
festival of that size, they're not good enough.
Like,
And
yeah.
this is like most festivals. This is the same for them. Portaloos aren't good enough anymore. Like they're just not.
What would
Like,
you have to replace it though?
I don't know. Like for places where they have they're there permanently. They're not gonna move, and there's like download will never not be at Donington Park. It's like work with Donington Park, build something permanent, like Coachella have done on the polo field.
Yeah.
Like they use their permanent residencies for bars or for toilets to set up tents and stuff alongside, and it works so much better. Whereas like just because there's a bit of money that's been funded into it, it's so much better for the people going. Whereas download, it's like, no, we want the money for us, and we'll just pay for this shit toilet that no one fucking likes. Everyone treats like shit, and by the end of the weekend, nobody wants to use.
Especially
Where,
when the mud's coming up and that.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
fucking everywhere.
you know,
Well, you say it's mud.
and you can charge a bit of a higher ticket price if you've got fucking nice toilets and places that are actually good for people to get around. Like, it's muddy this weekend. We know there's weather coming in. Rather than waiting for the mud to arrive, do something in advance, put something down. If it's going to be really fucking muddy, don't leave it to bark or hay that don't fucking work.
Is it worse?
Exactly, and that's been year after year.
Yeah.
That gets proven. It don't fucking work
The
well
wood
enough.
chips are better.
But
But
it
even then,
still
it would
still don't
still
work
be-
well enough. So
No,
plan in
no.
advance. Put down some fucking hard flooring.
You've not done Rock for People, have you?
No.
So I think I'm the only one in this room that's done it.
Mm-hmm.
But they do exactly that, and it's a fantastic festival. And they have, I don't think they're permanent toilets, but their toilets are like, I don't know how it works, but they are flushable toilets, and it's brilliant. So, but even the portaloos, they're cleaned and they're looked after so regularly.
What just happened?
You know what I'm
Sorry,
trying to say?
Ben, what I said was regularly.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm there enough. But they're cleaned often. That when you go in there, the mint and the queues are fine, and it's just there's not a problem. So you look at that and you go to there, and then you come to a UK festival. Why is it different? Because it's the same shit on
Yeah.
the pun, but I don't get what the difference is. And I don't understand why some festivals do have the flushing toilets and the others are like, nah, you stuck with these shitty, either hay barrels that fill up or Portaloos.
Do you know what's interesting as well? So obviously, I can't remember what year it was. A few years ago, we went to Reading and Leeds, didn't we? And obviously, Leeds general admission, you just get, well, you got the long drops, which they've got rid of now. Thank goodness. Truly awful. And now it's all the Portaloos, and obviously we get, the gents get urinals as well. But Reading, they do actually have, and like some general admission, like the nice toilets that you get at Guest in Leeds, which I thought was quite interesting because obviously they're portable or whatever. And it's like, I just wish they were more common.
So I get you get less toilets for the space that they take up, and you know they will be made shitty after a full weekend, but they'll be easier to clean. And even if that don't work, there's got to be a better solution to just those two. Like why can they not come up with somebody who designs their space? Say, right, design us a space to put a toilet in and the toilets. Like there's got to be something better. Like if we sat down for a week, like you and me could probably come up with an idea that we could test. And if it don't work that year, you still got all your fucking Portaloos around.
It's better than doing nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, do you know what? I think Portaloos aren't the worst, but I think it is just having, because it's your visitor per loo, and then on top of that, it's your how frequently you're actually cleaning them.
Yeah.
Because that's the core problem, isn't it? Is that they're just not getting cleaned enough.
Don't get me wrong, they were quite clean at down though. Like the ones in the campsite were really clean. Every morning you'd go down there and they were spotless. Yeah. So that only became an issue on last day when the festival stopped caring because it's the last day.
But they still weren't that bad. They were just muddy, weren't they?
Yeah, it's just muddy.
It was just, you think it was mud.
But like if you go to urinals, they're surrounded by a puddle. Yeah. And it's like there's no way that's just mud and water.
And it's
it
did stink.
And
you get it in Leeds as well, where the urinals are literally like overflowing.
But even so, like
you
people
feel it in your shoes.
Yeah.
People still treat them like shit because they're just Portaloos.
Yeah.
If it was a nicer toilet, they'd be more inclined to treat it a bit nicer.
But would they though? Because that's the counter argument. People have got that mindset at the festival because they are dickheads. They're like, well, fuck it, it's not my problem. I'm not.
You're in a
clean it.
field.
I'm in a
You're
field.
off your face.
Aye.
Or maybe we have toilet guards.
Toilet guards.
Mate, you laugh.
But watch your
Do you
piss.
not remember Stagecoach? Have someone stood outside?
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Someone just stood there. So if they hear some fucking about, they're going to go in and
Stand over your shoulder.
repercussions for shitting on
not
floor
be
in toilets.
Oh, that looks a bit dark, mate. You have to drink more.
My fucking stage fright would not work with that. Like, I'll be stood there for about 3 days, man.
It's
I miss
amazing.
more the festival than Mary.
It's amazing how after a few beers you just piss anywhere.
Nah, come on.
Like as a man.
Come on.
You know, as
That's
a man.
because you're
though.
scared of getting
I'm
Jimmy
not-
out.
I'm scared of everything.
God. How do you rate the try and bring it on track now? How do you rate the lineup? You seem to love Fall Out Boy. I saw your bit about Fall Out Boy.
They were great. Like
Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of Fall Out Boy, but they were fantastic. They were probably the best band at weekend. I think.
Best band at weekend, yeah.
I was listening to them from my tent, nearly crying because I was like, I love this song.
Oh, bless you, man.
Crying
God,
out the bum.
I was, I was so good to miss them.
That,
So you should be. They were great.
They were.
Well, next year, mate, just don't eat. Just bring a
But
meal deal from
are
home.
you
actually,
promoting
though.
eating disorders? So I don't find that.
I tell you what, someone we all know, Mason.
Yeah.
Saw him on the Sunday, and he was saying like, because I was getting food, and like Rob was like, "You got a chicken? I got a chicken burger."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, that's what's been setting everyone off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
every bite of this burger, I was proper eyeing it up.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make sure
yeah.
there was no wrong with it.
Was it nice?
And yeah, we're
Yeah.
right. And Mason came over with like some veggie thing, and I was like, "Oh, what do you?" He's like, "Oh, I always go vegetarian at festivals."
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a great shout.
That
It
is a great
stops you cacking your pants at like Mary. Satin pressed fucking toilets, coming out both ends, shaking like a shitting dog.
It were rough. I saw when
And
you
that,
did a bit. You did a bit to camera. I think you must have been in the guest toilets or something.
It was a press toilet.
The press toilets,
luckily,
and you
'cause there
looked. I felt for you, man, because you looked like broken.
Yeah,
It's like Jesus.
got to stay committed to the vlog though.
Absolutely,
You know?
mate. Content's king.
man.
Content is king.
people want real life. They get it.
The real deal.
I'm
Something
really shitting my
interesting,
pants.
though, to point out is at the medical tent, the paramedic, like I knew they would know what they could do for me. I just
Yeah,
thought they might
yeah.
have like a tablet or whatever. And she was, oh, you're lucky that, you know, they've got the last one. And she handed me a sachet, just one sachet of Diorolite, which is like the powder that you put in water and it like replenishes your electrolytes.
All right, yeah.
It's £4. Now you can go like Boots and buy a full box of that for
Yeah.
like a £5. And I was just really taken aback that a medical tent is charging for things like that, because what would happen if I had no money? Like, I know it was only £4.
I think that's a
It's
great.
not the point,
That's
though.
It's the only, I've never been to a medical tent before really, but I was never under the impression that they charged for things.
I thought the whole point was it's a last resort. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that you're ill enough to go there, you're getting looked after.
that's
Yeah.
actually a really interesting point. Like that, I don't know about anyone else, but I kind of think that's a bit shocking.
Bloody
Like
that's
what?
Britain, that, innit?
What do you? What else are you charging for? So
Well-
I've come to the medical tent in my time of need.
Vulnerable.
Obviously, that's been put up by download.
Someone's got to pay for it.
I'm a well, yeah, but
It's
I'm
a
like,
charity. It's St
Oh,
John's
is it a charity?
Ambulance.
Right.
So at
But
every
still-
festival, it's, and I know like they do amazing work.
yeah,
It's just, I think there should be almost like a taxation on the ticket price
I agree with
that pays for the services
Right.
and things.
Yeah, because if you're, because ultimately you are when you go to these festivals, like whether it's, I don't know if it's like legal, if this is like a legal thing or not, but you obviously paid for this service, you paid for the festival, you're then a guest of the festival for the weekend. Obviously, they don't have any medical, so I thought that was download that put the tent on, but you're saying it's this charity, so the charity's doing it. There should be some kind of thing where maybe you stick a £5 on the ticket price, that then goes to the charity. And
Yeah.
then, but it shouldn't be pay at the point of contact for the guest.
Well,
In
yeah.
my
like
in my
going to festival
opinion,
as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be
I'm-
covered by the amount.
It's-
That big of a markup as well.
Yeah, like
£4.
you
It was a couple
cover your
quid.
cost,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But to overcharge, like Rach got an Imodium tablet. I think it was something like £11.
It's crazy.
Jesus.
I don't agree with that. You know,
I
I'd
don't
be
agree
interested to
with
see what people think when they listen
Yeah.
to this, because I think it should be free at the point. Obviously, like the NHS, but
It
I'm
is the
a guest
NHS
of the
though,
festival.
sure.
Like I've paid for the festival.
Yeah.
That should cover me.
Considering
like-
it's meant to be your last sort of, right, I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
It's not like you just,
Yeah,
being a fanny and going, oh, just give us all.
Yeah.
like unless I'm missing something, I'm missing a piece of key information. I do think
Innit?
I'm shocked that you've had to pay for that.
It's sent, I believe it was, because everyone there is a paramedic. And I'm pretty sure it's St. John's Ambulance. And unless I'm wrong, I think they are like a charity
they are a
division
charity,
of
yeah.
it. And they're the ones that you see at events.
Yeah, yeah. See my
think-
nightclubs and that, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they do the
It's
pop-up
probably
stuff.
quite hard though, because think of the amount of people they'll have coming up to them. Because there'll be people like you and Rach who obviously needed something to
Yeah.
help stop them shitting and sicking. But then you've got people like Raz, who Raz had a big night, threw up once,
Right,
desperately needed a shit, didn't shit himself,
right.
shit once.
Close.
Close, but you know, we've all been that way.
Why?
And that was it. And then he felt rough at rest at day, and that was it. And he said he had the food poisoning or whatever Rach had. It's like, no, he fucking didn't. But he had it so in his mind that he did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Like, he even said, Rach and me were laughing about it at one point because he said to Rach, he's like, I've got exactly like what you had. It's like, she's like, no, you didn't. I was throwing up all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like every 10 minutes, I literally had to get up and go throw up. And he's like, yeah, I'm the same. I'm just holding it in.
oh please.
And it's like, if you were the same, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
be
would
able
not
to
be.
hold it in.
The amount of times Rach had to go, like even in the doghouse, that shit was literally
Yeah.
just be like 2 minutes,
So-
turn around, spew outside.
Yeah,
and come back.
exactly.
Like,
And
yes, man.
then, so you'll have loads of people who are the exact same way. They've heard this bad things going round. They're feeling a bit dicky. So it's like, I must have that. And they'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and get the Imodium and they'll go and get all
I
this
get
To be fair, Dan, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That is a good point. I don't know what the answer is to that.
If
but-
everyone's doing that, then it isn't just a cheap thing,
Yeah.
is it?
So who was affected in the group? Was it just you and Rach, or was
Just
there
so
more?
enraged. But if you ask Raz, he was involved as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were all
Interesting.
spot on, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we ate quite a different like amount of food.
I mean,
for
I
each
was
through the
fine.
weekend. I'm glad
I
you
was fine all weekend, to be
in
honest.
bed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Having a great time.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
mud,
yeah.
no nothing. Like we had quite a bit of like different variety of the food
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
We had Mexican.
We did.
We had
Yeah.
Asian.
Bunny chow.
We had,
What-
we had
what was
the
the-
other type of Mexican.
What was the bread thing?
bunny
chow?
chow?
Was that bunny chow? So what is that?
Fucking
It looked like mince.
It's like a loaf of bread, and then they scoop the middle out. They have a vegan option as well, and it's chili.
That's nice.
So you can get like spicy, kind of spicy or mild.
Well, I think so. I thought it was a Czech Republic dish because they do a very similar one. I don't know what it is in Prague where I've had
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
It's basically like in theirs is like a big wide sort of like it's almost like a cauldron looking bowl, and the same thing. They scoop it out, and your lid is your loaf of bread. But the middle of that is like a sort of like a beef stew. It's not very spicy. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
But that's that. So when I heard about that, I was like, it must just be that. But when I've googled it, I think it's I think it's an African dish.
I think it did say African
Really?
or South African.
Yeah,
or
because
something
it's
like that.
which
cool,
makes sense.
man.
For it's spicy. Like a lot of your African dishes are a bit spicy, and that was great though. But what was better about that was because it was like thin but like tall. You could hold it like a flask, and oh my god, it was fucking great. I'm
It
a simple
looked
mind.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
that.
it did
I,
look
I
nice.
really
So
wish
good.
I would have tried
It's
that.
great because
The
you eat.
cheese as well.
There's
Oh,
cheese in it. The bread that they've scooped out, they've then toasted and popped back on
Oh,
top.
that's nice.
so crispy
But,
bread.
when you get to the bottom and you've eaten all your chili, you've then got like the soggy bread that's soaked up the chili juice, and you
But
get
the
to
cheese
just
as well.
strand
They
that.
do
and it's,
yeah.
they
oh,
do something really similar. So there's a Polish dish that's pretty much the same, but they put like a thick soup in, and when you get obviously you have the soup and they have like this proper. It's like more of a square loaf and like
yeah.
a bit thicker because obviously it's got to hold all the liquid in, and then they put the top on and stuff, and then when you finish all the soup and stuff, you just got this like lovely soggy bread. And it's like, oh,
So
How are you
what's-
eating it though? I don't. You've
with
got
a
the,
spoon and a fork?
right. I thought
No.
it would get messy, just
No,
like
well, that's the great thing because the bread's thick. You're holding it like it's the plate, so you eat it and
Just
then at the
drink
end
it
you
like a cup of
numb it.
coffee.
Yeah,
God.
So get
sounds
down.
a bit
lovely.
bovril.
yeah.
it is lovely.
It is insane.
One of the best festival foods, man.
And how much were it?
It was less than 15, more than a tenner.
It was, in my opinion, you got what you paid for.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stodgy. It's going to set you up well for
yeah. It was very
drinking.
filling for festival prices as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad.
Gave
from
me a
what I
bit of
remember.
indigestion though.
Oh, but that was because
It could have been worse, Dan. Could have been worse.
could have been, yeah, could have been.
I'm really sorry. I've been dying for a wee for the last 10 minutes. Is it really bad if I get up and fuck off?
For the purposes of the tape, Mary's leaving early again.
Oh,
I'll be
God.
back.
Oh, okay,
Does this
fine.
require editing
She's
now?
got the shit.
Yeah, do I have to edit now?
It's just a little wee.
It's the real deal.
Right, what we're gonna have to do here, Ben, is we're gonna have to put one of those screens on where it's like. Just you can do it.
Should we just do it
now?
anyway?
Should we just say it?
Anyway, right, let boys chat now.
Oh,
Hey, what's
we're not
it,
even
what's it
gonna-
like having a
Weird.
dick?
Fucking
Yeah?
class.
Right,
Right, we're going to get some
You're
tarmacking
swinging
going
about
on.
on that, man. It's great.
They can be annoying at times as well.
Ah, fuck off,
Yeah.
man. I'm going to tarmac on your chest.
I'd rather you didn't.
Listen, come on. Well, I was going to ask. I mean, I can't ask you. I was going to ask the comparison for Rocking Park because obviously you guys loved Rocking Park, and then we spoke a little bit about comparison with Download. Obviously, now doing Download, having done them both, what we're saying,
Different beasts.
yeah,
So, obviously, Download's one that we know quite well. We know the grounds. So, doing that as a festival, we don't need to worry about showing off too much and going around and doing so much and seeing it all because we know exactly what everything is
Yeah.
and where it all is and how to show it off its best. So, it's like, it's dead easy. But then, so the work that we have to do is much easier at Download so we can relax and enjoy,
Yeah,
stuff
enjoy
a
it
bit
more.
But then, Rocking Park was like, it's brand new to us. It's festival grounds that was really interesting, you know, being on the Reich Summit or other grounds, like ridiculous place. To
it's
be.
like a curly whirly on a stick.
Exactly. You know, and because it's abroad as well, stuff's different to us.
It's always
stuff's
more
new
exciting.
to us. It's always more exciting, and less people knew us as well. This is something that I didn't expect from Download this year. Just the amount of people.
I was going to say, and I bet you probably got a bit as well because I've seen before. I think maybe at Slam Dunk.
People want to
People
do
like know who you are, man.
photos.
It's
I
quite
find
cool.
it so bizarre 'cause I'm like, I'm just Jack.
Mate, I'll never
Well,
forget.
just Jack.
Hello, well, just Jack.
You're a pisshead.
You know, that's really funny if you've ever seen Tropic Thunder.
Yeah,
It's like just Jack in it.
Yeah.
Simple Jack.
You make me. Oh, it's Simple Jack in
Simple
it.
Jack.
You
Happy.
make me happy.
Oh, that's a great film.
It is great, but it was it was a weird one because like I know my place.
Yeah,
And
don't we all, mate?
And absolutely, and like I'll just be like, oh wait, here, see the lads, do you want me to take your photo? And I did
Yeah.
have a few people be like, no, I want you in the photo. I'm like, it's it's nice,
Nice, isn't it, man?
and of course it is. But it's still like it's a bit of a weird one because I'm like, fuck, do you want a photo of me for, man?
I think what's cool, I mean, you're doing it right because obviously, for those that don't know, which is probably everyone, Jack's off to New Zealand soon, which is cool as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But one thing you are doing is you're just trying to fit in as much stuff as you can, aren't you?
Yeah,
Really?
literally.
And just fucking live it large for
So
a bit.
all of this is just last minute, like fuck it, you know what I mean? It's like a fuck it list, isn't it?
It is like,
like,
it is like a bucket
Literally,
list.
I'm traveling. I'm not dying, but like
Yeah.
I'm traveling to the other side of the world. Like,
I mean, you're going to be dead to us.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like abandoning your mates and that. Like, But it's one of those, like, you know, traveling New Zealand, it's a fucking long way away. It's not like I'm just going down the road. It's not like I'm going back up to Newcastle.
It's almost the furthest possible away that you
And that,
Yeah.
it's like I'm trying to make a point. But I so it was like I wasn't meant to be going to download. It was like we were chatting now. I'm like, well, I've never done download. Back to what you've
Is
seen
it
earlier.
your vibe, download?
Yes and
like-
no. My vibe is all out of the shop.
Yeah.
I like a bit of everything, not to be that guy, but the lineup didn't do much for us.
Yeah.
But I was like, there was still bands there I wanted to see, but it didn't do much. But I'd never done it, and I don't want to judge it if I've never done it. So I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I've got the weekend free. If I can get it off work, why not? And I'm
Fair
really
play,
glad
man.
I did because it was insane.
It was a
I
great
saw like the
weekend.
two bands I wanted to see. And I had a great time. Softly,
Yeah, one of the two.
fucking great,
Yeah.
man. Fuck all their opinions. Actually, you were a bit more valid.
They're okay.
No, they're great. You like
I don't know the are, mate.
formerly known as Slaves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, they had to rebrand it. Don't sound
Oh,
good when you say
yeah.
I love
I
Slaves.
remember this now. Yeah.
But yeah, Softplay, I love that band, so I was really excited to see them, and they were fantastic. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And Fall Out Boy, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, it was good.
Oh, nice, man.
Good. But yeah, Rocking Park. It was.
Sorry, but again, that's my part.
Apologies.
No, it wasn't. But no, just I don't know. Two very difficult weekends to put against each other. One's brand new to us and was really fun, really cool grounds, and we just, met people who we've never met before. The Germans are funny as fuck, apparently. But Download was like a weekend of just love and
What?
a great weekend.
What was it? What? Yeah,
It's
love,
just like
love shit.
no,
on a
but
great
everyone
weekend.
like they want really, because sometimes we can all be quite negative towards each
Yeah.
other, and like we get a bit drunk, and people, like especially me,
bickering.
like we'll end up bickering and like
Bickering.
can have negative sides. They just want really any of that at Download.
What was it like? Because obviously you said a minute ago you were like there was loads of like was there just loads of people who just like loads of fans of the channel and stuff?
Yeah, there was a lot, so
Yeah.
it's like there wasn't a single day where it was like
I love that, man.
I do love it. Don't
love
get me
it.
wrong. Like I love meeting people. I love
Yeah,
interacting with all these people who've put us in the place we're at now.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, after a full weekend of it, it's
Yeah,
like the social battery was fully gone.
yeah.
Especially on the
I can
Sunday.
Yeah, like
Everyone was drained then.
when I got Monday at work, I didn't want to speak to anybody. It'd be like one word answers with everyone, just nothing from me.
I felt bad to like anybody who came up to me on Saturday because it happened quite a few times, and I tried my best, but I was feeling so bad.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
I'm
shitting
going
right
through
now.
I
this
can't
right
stop
now.
shitting. It's lovely to meet you. Do you have any?
Do you
baby
know what I
wipes?
mean?
As
So
we're
I
chatting, it's dribbled
apologise
down my
to
leg.
anyone that might have thought I was a bit uninterested. I normally would have been very interested to have a chat.
It's tough, isn't it? Because I always, this is something that I know it probably goes through all our heads. But it's always like you know what you're like, and you know what day you're having or what time you're having, or if you're just like knackered, or you know all that context to how you sort of outwardly present yourself. Someone just comes up to you, or someone's like walking somewhere and just spots you, pivots to, and it's like immediately you've just got to just like give them like the best experience. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like that you have to like be on with them,
Yeah,
even
it's
if you're like on
almost
your
like a
ass.
switch has
Or,
to turn on, and it's like
yeah, because
if I'm feeling negative, I have to turn that negative side off because I don't
Exactly
want them to walk away thinking that I'm this negative dickhead.
exactly that. Yeah, it's really tough sometimes when you're like, especially at a festival when it's like you're
When you
two
can be
days
really
in and-
fucked.
Yeah,
Like that Sunday, we were all
yeah.
like taking us bags home, which is a draining walk on last day anyway.
Someone
Through
catches
the
me
mud
when I'm
as well.
carrying bags.
Imagine it with
The
the mud.
worst.
Yeah, and then you
fucking
got
ankles
Yeah,
and
yeah,
arms.
dribbling out your ass.
Slippery,
Tarmac everywhere.
in the mud, but really bad mud. But yeah, just horrendous. And then somebody's like, "Can I take a photo?" It's
I
like,
thought I'd just
Yep,
drop all my
that's
bags.
again. Makes you feel better for these 2 seconds, and then it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a brief distraction from the pain.
The one thing I really, my worst thing about festivals is probably the rain. Because it's not only being in the
Why? Skin semi-permeable, mate. You're fine.
being in the rain's
You're right.
fine.
You just fart.
Yeah, I farted and it sounded exactly like a goose.
Can
It
you
did
do an
sound like
impression
a
of that,
goose.
please?
So let me do it again.
Oh.
Apologies.
That was a squeaker.
Why
It's-
did you fart?
No, what did?
Sound like a fart.
Yeah, now
It
she
was a
thought-
Why are you
fart.
apologising?
Be a
if you
wet
farted?
patch.
No, because I thought was the
If-
noise that.
It's after the rain. It's getting in your tent wet. I don't like with your wet socks and your wet shoes and your.
That's why you have a porch
Yeah.
on the XL.
Yeah, do you know what? You're right.
Who's Lorraine?
Don't know.
Anyway, moving
Don't
on.
ask, Vals. Speaking of tents, I tell you
Go
what,
on.
my tent, they don't sell it anymore.
Really?
So I've got a limited edition.
No way. That
Yeah, bitch.
because you were the
It-
first one, weren't you?
Because
Was
it
it
was too
Vals?
good. Like the new, if we keep selling this, nobody will ever come back
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a tent.
Limited edition or discontinued due to poor performance. And sales.
Discontinued due to it being so bloody
Due
good.
to poor sales.
You know what? Like it could have been due to poor sales because it looks like the exact same tent as the one that's £30 less and the one that's £30 less than that as well.
Oh, really?
It's
It's
the one
like-
I was looking at buying when I was looking at getting mine.
So good.
It's the
man.
more expensive of like the cheap shitters, and it's people who are looking at that range aren't going to go for the more expensive of the cheap shitters.
I've really because I used to be I used to be of the mindset where I'd prefer a larger tent and I'd just put up with like putting up and putting it down. But now I'm like I'll skimp on space to just fling it, straight up.
Yeah.
You're up in 5 minutes, and the blackout's a game changer
Really is.
on a morning.
What I need them to do is make a 2-man XL pop up where it's slightly wider than what it is currently. Although it's not a bad size, the 2-man XL. at the
Fucking
minute.
huge.
It's not a bad in like the in. You have to remember it's internal space, not external. Externally, it's
Yeah.
huge. Internally, it's different. I'd like them to do that, but with a smaller packaway size. Like if they could make the disc half
The
the
disc
size
is
somehow.
It's like American fucking, what's he called? Captain America.
American man.
American Captain American.
American
Captain
man.
Man, come to you with disc, save life.
Well, it's like my tent, which was the it was weird. It was the same make, wasn't it? But it was like 2 umbrellas. You had to pop them out.
That's what an umbrella does.
But that's an umbrella sound. But they that packed away like in just like a little rectangle, which was
Yeah, that was a great tent. The downside of that is it's much heavier because
much
it's
heavier.
got to be stronger.
Yeah.
And also, when your mates are knobheads, they're just gonna fuck it up.
It had 2.
And did they?
Yeah, so I the story is I bought this new pop-up tent. And it was
Expensive
new.
pop-up tent.
It was very expensive.
How much were it?
I think it must have been like 250 or something.
Yeah, something
So
around that.
it was a big old boy, but it was only like I think it was a 4-man, and the
4-man.
I think,
No,
or was
it was
maybe
the
a 3-man?
3-man XL, but the internal of that one was bigger than the normal 3-man.
Yeah, it had a
Okay,
big
okay.
internal
God, I'm
space.
such a fucking nerd for tents. It's changed from planes to tents.
Mate, why are you a fucking tent bash?
It's mainly Quechuas.
Have you been
Yeah, they're
revising them or
just the
something?
king, man.
Quechua are doing
Quite
so well.
fantastic.
But it's just that one was the benefit of this one was you would just pop it up, get this massive internal space, pack it away into a little rectangle. It was just perfect. But the downside was it had 2 big red buttons on the side. That when your mates were fucked,
That one.
you'd pop it to like depress it, and then I think it was like the last night of Leeds or something. So there was some fuckery going on that no one's owned up to, and it was popped and it like broke the like struts or something. And I was like, well, I'm not buying it again.
I mean, that just shows that it's badly made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because realistically,
exactly what I needed to hear about last night.
but realistically, what people are doing is putting it down, and you're popping it back up, and putting it down and popping it back
Yeah.
up. And if it's breaking after,
to be fair,
at most 50 times that weekend,
Yeah, but the argument is, though,
at most.
how hard is it getting pulled, though? That's
How
the difference.
hard,
A
yeah.
drunken man pulling on a cord is probably not doing it
In
the
it,
right
yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I
fair.
mean?
I don't know. I didn't see the final pull,
I heard who
true.
did that.
Ooh.
To be
Should we
fair, so did
expose
and
I.
she's not told you.
I'm not.
Expose him.
But it's not a mate. It's not a core member of our group.
No, I know who did it. Yeah,
It was Hannah.
No, and it was a man.
it was a man.
It was
And he-
Manna.
Can you,
He
can,
had
I know who it was.
unique hair.
Yeah.
can you expose him?
God,
too?
just give him away.
Yeah.
Unique hair.
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
You've
Yeah.
met him
Maybe.
last
Well,
year
you
at
were,
Leeds.
yeah, you were
Yeah.
there. In your camp. Yeah.
Unique hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I can't
unique to the,
give
for
it
our
away
group.
by
Yeah,
saying.
for our
Oh.
group, it's unique.
I meant in that crowd of
Yeah.
people, it's
Some boy.
unique. Yeah.
Some boy. Actually, I fuck your tent. He's some boy, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Glad he done it.
Get off. Right.
Yeah, don't choose that tent.
Yeah, don't choose that tent. But yeah, the disc is too big of our
Yeah.
tent now.
But yeah, the 2-man XL, which is quite possibly the finest single person sleeping experience at a festival,
It's really good.
no longer exists. You can't buy it. I'm now rarer than rare.
It is the same. It's the same, though. The one you can buy is the same.
No, the one you can buy isn't the same. It doesn't have the porch, or it's the pop up.
That is
You
bit
need
shit.
the porch, man.
The porch, the
You
porch is
need
the
the
one.
porch.
It's not the biggest porch in the world. It still gets a bit of mud and stuff on it, but that bit of mud and stuff that's on there is not inside my tent.
Someone was pissing on my door this year. And I only noticed it coming up the last day I went in, it stunk of piss. And I know I wasn't pissing in my own fucking porch.
No, I don't bother
make it
getting
back.
outside to piss. I piss in a
goes
cup
in
and
ten
throw
Pissing
it
a cup and
out.
empty it, exactly.
But
But you did round the corner. Which was
No,
me, actually.
no, it
I was
wasn't.
round the corner.
There was a tent
Wait
between
a-
us.
wait
I
a
swear,
minute.
You dirty bastard.
I would have had to
Rewind the
fucking
tape.
throw
So
that.
cups full of
You've been
cats.
slinging piss on my tent. Me, pal, I'm
So there's
lying.
melted chocolate on camp.
But
Who's having chocolate fondue? Didn't invite me.
God, it's like Willy Wonka over here.
fucking splash, dude.
I will get you a little.
My old tent was great. I had this old like green thing that had a massive porch. I can't remember the brand though.
I saw a tent the other day for you. It was Vango,
you?
I think. The one you got.
Yeah, you're right.
But I saw a tent for you the other day. Like, I don't know if you're in the mood to buy a new tent, but it was perfect for you.
Is this a diss?
Yeah, go on.
That was literally.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know
Was it
if-
just really tall?
No, it was just. I
Quetcher?
can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to have a look again.
Oh,
But there was a tent that was like I looked at it and I thought Ben would fucking.
But
love
why though?
yeah, no.
that. I've just said I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, well,
right.
that's the worst anecdote I've ever heard.
You know,
It's not. What's an anecdote?
How's he going to go and buy
Not
that?
that.
I don't know what an
I mean,
anecdote is.
Oh, I'll go to the shop and
But
buy that.
what-
What's
right,
it called?
what
I
could
would
it
like
be?
It's
It's got to be something about his height.
there's no joke involved.
No, not the joke, but the reason that you think it's good for Ben exclusively.
There was a reason,
yeah.
but I can't remember what it is.
And you don't remember the tent?
Nope.
So it was
Go buy
completely.
that one, mate. Sounds class.
But no, but it was lit. My brain was like, tell him.
Do you know
So
what,
I had
Jack?
to tell him,
Jack, I saw a
and now he
top
knows.
that you'd
So I
love.
can.
You know.
He'll remind me
Yeah.
when he's
No,
looking for a
top.
tent.
I saw a T-shirt that you'd love. Ask me why you'd love it.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll go buy that. How much
Yeah?
is it for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen,
Alright, great. Yeah,
just
I'll
a
go-
reminder for me to look after this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going to look during it, am I? I'm not going to whip phone out and be an ignorant bastard.
No, that wouldn't be very entertaining, would it?
No,
No.
rude. What were you saying?
Well, I don't know what I was saying.
Question 4, please.
Somehow we were talking about tents, weren't we? My questions are really shit, you know, because I just literally this morning I was just like, so first of all, vlog like 90 minutes long. Like, oh, got shit to do, man.
What, you only just
I
watched
thought you
it
were a
this morning?
fan. I thought do
I'm
you
not
not
a
like the
fan.
channel?
And you only watched it this
No.
morning?
Yeah,
So you're the kid who does his coursework just before he goes into school?
absolutely, absolutely.
I haven't even watched
Um,
it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
For some reason, the link don't work for me.
Do you know what the link doesn't work? You have to. It's like in the email. So if you click the link, it says this. Like if you click through onto YouTube, it says like this is a private video. But in the email, there's like a thumbnail you can click, and that will play the video.
See, I tried that, and it takes me through, and it says this has been removed.
I think it has now.
Because you can't. What do you use? Do you use Gmail, or do you use
I
something
do,
else?
Just use my phone.
So
do
when
you mean?
I opened the link, when I clicked on the email this morning, right at the bottom of the screen, when I read the email, the bottom of the screen of the email had a thumbnail. I clicked the thumbnail
On
and
the
it just
email.
played on the email.
At the bottom of the
On
screen.
the bottom of the screen on the email, I clicked the thumbnail on the email, the bottom of the screen, and it played the video.
This
Okay,
is
the
not
screen.
relevant to anyone.
No, well, it didn't work for me.
But the viewers are loving
I
this
know.
chat.
I've got.
Do you know what's in? Do you know what's in?
Riveting.
God.
Do you know what? The amount of comments this. To be fair, this might be like a tiny minority of people, right? The amount of comments I read where people love us just chatting shit. Fair play. Do you know what? Here we are.
We're very good at chatting shit.
CEOs
Yeah.
of the Chat Shit Club, baby.
Absolutely. Anyway,
Have we acknowledged the fact that it's Ben's birthday today? I don't feel like we have.
I made
No.
a brief comment earlier.
I said
we
happy
did
birthday
earlier
to him.
off mic.
No, I did-
Yeah,
did on
off
mic.
camera,
Off-
obviously, but
yeah.
I said
it's,
something on mic as well.
Did you?
On mic. Yeah.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Thank
Briefly,
you.
but I don't think anyone heard. So,
I didn't hear.
happy birthday, Ben.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
Happy birthday, Ben.
I don't-
Everybody comment down below for Ben's birthday.
Cheers,
Give him a
Ben.
happy
Go
birthday.
on, get your Bev.
It's empty.
If you think he touches kids.
Yeah.
Chin, let's drink to that.
33 years old.
Oh my
Hate it.
Old bastard.
Got no planned.
7 from 40.
Yeah. Just, literally, what you do for your birthday, Ben? Oh, podcast.
Let's go and drinking after.
Do you know what?
Do you know what I
boys?
call that?
Jackson
A bloody
Leeds.
good time with some of my closest friends.
Absolutely. And Jack.
Rude.
Hang on a second.
Thank you.
Kidding.
Old bastard.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll have a few beers. Why not?
Only a few. Beers, not IPAs.
IPA's beer. It's actually an Indian pale ale. But
Even be
So
really
why are you
cheeky
lying?
and get the vodka.
I can't tell if you're joking because I'm like fully like prepared to
Hang
like
on,
go
when,
out.
when the fuck am I joking about?
All right,
alcohol?
all right. Well,
Up the Piva
let's see.
Bells.
Do you know what I do want to do?
Go out.
Do you know what I've been thinking about? I do want to go out.
Going out.
Here's some insider production chat. I really want to do, like, I think you've mentioned it before, and I think it has been mentioned before, but some kind of like remote podcast at festivals, and just something where we go to a fest. Maybe not like the, obviously we're not going to bring the surfers, but I'd love to just get out and about with a mic and like someone
Well,
filming and just like chat to people.
We used to do the car bands where we had
I remember car
four
bands.
GoPros all sat in front of us. And
Yeah.
We'd have lapel mics and all be wide up so we can go remote with it. And we can do that. We can remote with lapel mics. It's just
I've lit.
if the content's good enough.
Well, I was watching some guys did it at Leeds Fest last year, and they literally it was just like a presenter would go up with a mic to just like punters and just ask them like, oh, what you seeing or what you doing, like daft questions, and it's
What's
just
the biggest
like,
burger you've ever eaten?
yeah. How many times have you shit today?
But it's good. I watch those a lot on TikTok. It's proper brain rot and it works though because you're watching it's great.
I just think it's like, you know, because we're sort of on this second channel, it's kind of like open to like, obviously it's the main stuff's the content, but we've like dipped into the hot twos and and it's just like, and obviously I want to do more news in it later, but I want to split out the podcast as well, and it's just something to think about, innit?
I like it.
Exciting
Always
things
thinking.
on the way.
Exciting things on the way.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, thanks for the birthday wishes, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome. I'll be honest,
Dobby.
I've not got anything else. I think for download chat.
Neither have I.
I can't
Yeah.
really think of much else other than Mary and cacking and sicking and sicking.
I mean, so what we are doing now is we're going to start rating the festivals.
it was rate good.
So obviously, I can't remember what we said for Rockin' Park. I don't know what we've not got an official scoring system, but out of like
You make it
festival
official.
out of whole, out of 10, what do you reckon?
Oh, am I starting?
Yeah,
Well,
you
you
start.
are, yeah,
I mean,
you're
I'm-
the one
I'm
who
not-
spoke first.
I know, but I'm that awkward bastard at the restaurant that doesn't know what he's ordering when he's been looking at the menu for an hour.
Well, you
So
better
So
hurry
come,
up
come
and
back to me.
panic choose.
Imagine
Yeah,
he's
no.
sat at the restaurant like, oh, what are you going to order, Jack? I give it a 7 out of 10. Jack, what are you on about?
I like
What are you saying?
Right, so
Fall Out Boy were great.
I saw two bands.
Do you want the
Really
fish or the chicken, mate? What you do?
Is it?
fish and
Not the
chip shop,
chicken.
Are we rating the festival
Yeah.
on like? Is it our personal experience or?
Do you know,
how
I would say, you're not rating like the festival, you're rating your experience
Oh,
of the
you would.
festival. Yeah.
Okay, gonna
Oh, is
say
it?
because yeah.
Well, it's up to you. Let me tell you a
I'm gonna
secret.
go.
Well, the last
There's
one,
no-
I think I might have done it off the festival.
I think the last one, I'd literally just thought of it on the spot. I don't know. Listen, it's a very fluid podcast, mate.
I'm gonna go for the latter and going for
Go on.
its experience.
I think your
instead.
experience is a
My
good one.
experience personally was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And that was it was a good squad of people. It was a nice diverse group of
Yeah.
people. Mint crack. We got
Yeah.
hammered every night.
Yeah.
Music was decent. but
Regular shits.
regular shit. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't shit that whole festival.
Did you?
I did
Hey,
not.
Hey, same.
don't show off, guys. Come on.
It wasn't until
Okay,
like
well.
1 a.m.
What about
Monday
you,
morning.
Go.
But yeah, I'm going a strong 9 as well. It
Yeah.
was just fun.
Nice.
It was just good fun.
Strong,
That's me.
solid,
Yeah,
regular,
very
fiber
solid.
rich 9.
Yeah, very fiber rich.
Mary.
Not so fiber rich.
For everything he said, but the opposite.
It's hard that because I love Download. It's one of my favorite festivals every year, and when I was well, I'd say my experience was like an 8, but obviously I can't rate it.
Yeah, you can't
It was-
really
it
rate
was
the
a 1.
entire
It was a
weekend off
1.
Yeah.
night.
It was a 1,
It's very understandable.
but that's not Download's fault. Download is great.
Would you like to give, like, and same for you, Jack, would you like to give the festival a rating? Like the festival itself then, ignoring your shitting and whatnot, like where...
I would like to go last because I do a bit.
Okay,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah,
actually.
sure, sure.
Aye. Come back, wasn't that?
Yeah,
Festival's a 9
yeah.
overall.
Quite high. That.
That is very high, yeah.
Love it. Love the people.
I do love Download, but it is the same thing every year, to be honest with you. The lineup wasn't incredible this year. It was good, but not incredible. The grounds not really changed. The actual festival itself is probably a 7. I'd say it's a 7 most years. For newbies, it'll be great. For old heads, you know, it's a good site. It's got everything you need, but it's just not exceptional. So you don't go any higher than a 7. But the experience this year, it was just from start to finish great. Everything about it, and it was 9, if not 10.
Yeah.
Maybe 9.5.
Are you saying
That's
that
where
like
I'm going.
No, I'm
for.
going with 9. I'm
the
going with
squad
9.
or the like? Where do you base
Just-
that on?
That is on my time there. So, and part of that is because I had a good squad. It's because the nightlife were great. So that's points for the festival. But, most of the time it is, you make the best of a bad situation. You have a good time wherever you are. But that just felt like a really good time. And I don't know if it's because of the place we're in, because you do tend to feel safer at Download. There's less knobheads. You get a more community vibe. People tend to be nicer. You do obviously get some of the knobheads.
We rarely saw knobheads.
No,
There was
and
a
we
few,
usually
but
attract them.
Yeah. I mean, I
Did
was
you
there,
reckon?
but
Well, you attract your own. Don't
no,
you?
that's
Yeah.
true.
But no, like it just something about this weekend really good. Everything was just positive. Everything was happy. The mud and the rain didn't put a downer on it once for me.
You made it fun.
Even like you say, when you get into your tent after a night
Yeah.
out and you're wet and a bit miserable, it's like.
I loved your outfit, by the
once.
way. I forgot to mention
Which one?
the double denim.
Oh man,
Looked
that
fucking
was
sick, that,
guitar
man.
hero day. That
Yeah, it looked great. That man.
very good. That
Yeah.
annoying having to carry a fucking guitar around.
Yeah, I can imagine. I thought of
you?
that. I was like, has he thought this through?
The strap
Yeah.
stopped working properly about halfway through. So during
Bit
busted, it's like if I rested it how I'd been carrying it,
Yeah, yeah.
it'd just slide off, and it just fall. And it did it a few times before I just started having to carry it sideways, and then had to take it off and carry it on a
Yeah,
box,
yeah.
and just it was shit. But, no, very good day. But yeah, 9 for the experience, 7 for the festival itself.
Cool. I like this rating system, actually. Let's keep that. Go on then, Jack.
So,
Here we hang on. Settle it, everyone.
right.
So,
Buckle in, boys and girls. No, so it was a bit of a weird one because again, like I'm gonna go 9.5 for like from what we are saying before, experience wise,
Yeah.
9.5 easily great. Like there's not much I can fault. The weather was horrible, but like it didn't it did dampen, but like it didn't dampen the experience. That was great. But festival itself, I'm gonna probably say a 7 as well, which is still positive. Maybe even I'm gonna go 6.5. And my argument for that is, and there's a big argument for that, I had a fucking horrendous time getting into the festival.
Oh yeah,
And it was it was a shambles. I don't know if you know this.
I don't know this at all, mate. Tell me more.
I'm gonna make it a very short version.
No,
of
no,
that.
please-
It's
please.
a long story,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna dumb it down. But
Everyone
long
grab a
story
drink.
short, I'm coming late. Like there, apart from Mary who came, what was it, the Friday you came?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a similar thing where I couldn't get me all time off work, so I was coming a bit later. So I was coming on the Thursday night instead. So I got everything sorted. I had like all my shit on us and that, getting the train down, which was, all of that was a breeze. I had a right laugh on that, to be fair. I was on meetings and that was a great time.
What were you drinking?
Fosters, bro.
Whoa.
You know what?
God.
I had quite a few Fosters and it was
You're
sensational.
joking.
Yeah, and that's shock horror. But so I get at the station. I think it's where's it? Where's the main? Is it just Derby
I don't know.
Station? It will have been.
but you've got off the station, and by this point, you've had
Yeah.
quite a few Fosters, so you're a little bit
I'm a
pissed.
bit woo-woo. And they go, right, there's a shuttle bus service. So
Yeah.
I'm horrendous for when I'm booking things. I get really bad travel anxiety. And I know that I've got to be in a certain place for a certain time. But in my head, I'm going, that's not right. So I emailed them just to be safe. And I went, look, it says 9 o'clock is your last shuttle bus. I'm meant to be here at something like, I think it was 20 past 8. Is this right? And she was like, yeah, no worries. There'll be a shuttle bus running around that time. There'll only not be a shuttle bus if there's not big demand for the bus. So I was like, well, that's a bit shit.
What the fuck is that?
Because even if there's one person rocking up, that's
Yeah.
like me buying a ticket for somewhere and going, well, no one turned up, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
if
terrible.
I'm meant to be at a place and it's advertised for a place, you have it on regardless. But here's what it is. So I rock up to the bus stop and there's about 15 people there. We're waiting for a long time. And a guy pulls past and goes, yeah, they've cancelled it. So apparently 15 people isn't a high enough demand.
That's
so
shit.
you've now got 15 people full of their shit, not knowing what to do. So is what it is. I was like, fuck it, I'm getting there. So I started speaking to the people that were there. Lovely people. I don't know the people's names, but like shout out to the 4 people I ended up taxiing with because they were amazing. There were these 2 Dutch lads that have never been here before. And it was their first download and that. We had a great crack on. And there was this lad in the last, that again, first camping experience. Fucking hell, don't know how they put it with the mud with that one, but man. So we're getting a taxi, we get the actual grounds. You think, that's the hard bit. Whew. Fucking isn't. So the security this year, shambles. And I'm not a guy that complains a lot of shit. I'm very much just get on with it. It is what it is. I'm having a drink. It's fine. I don't complain much. If I am, it's mainly joking. I was livid because, put it this way, the best way of putting it is every entrance we got sent to, they went, you're not meant to be here, go to this colour. So we went from, I didn't remember the colours, but went from, we were in the bad one, sorry, the wrong one to start with. The bad ones, the naughty corner. We were in the wrong place. Our bad, that was the taxi man's fault. But we got told, right, go a black, I think it was, which is general. So we get a black and they go, don't know why you've sent you a black. You're not meant to be there. And it's about a 25-minute walk between them, you know, you got all your shit.
I hate that when
Right.
you just bounce in between security guards who
Yeah.
don't know what they're on
Yeah,
about.
no one knows what they're on about.
So, yeah.
So annoying.
So that, 6 times, 6 fucking times. And at this point, I'm like communicating to you going, I'm so sorry, because we had shit to do as well.
This must be at least like, what, 2 hours
Oh, brother.
at least, like,
It took-
fucking about.
Yeah, and at the time I got there, it was broad daylight. By the time I got to camp, it was pitch black.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that, again, like, I'm not much, like, I don't want to complain too much, but I had all my shit on us,
Yeah.
knackered. And the fact that all the security, that one guy I went up to, I was like, look, I'm getting a bit sick. I'm lost. Where am I meant to go? And he goes, I don't know. And I go, sorry? And he goes, well, I don't know. I went, so what the fuck are you doing there? Like, not to be that guy, but
No,
what are you
absolutely.
doing there?
No, it's terrible though.
And he was like, well, I don't know. So I went, can you get your mate over then? He went, aye. Comes over. Well, I don't know. What the fuck?
It's something to do with our security because, like, any European festival we go to, they're amazing.
No, they're great.
They're
I agree.
really good.
There's a
Americans tend to be really good.
Mm,
I don't know if this potentially makes me sound like a knobhead, but
probably.
yeah, probably.
Usually.
But there's a real issue with, like, and I'm not tarring everyone with the same brush, but there has been like numerous occasions where it's like we've obviously, because we sometimes we go general admission, sometimes we've got like a specific access or whatever, and it seems to be quite common that we're saying, right, this is our comms because we've got a contact with email or whatever. This is our comms. This is what it says to do, and you're almost like telling them, like, this is where I need to be. This, and
They
I know
don't
Raz does it
understand.
all the time.
They're not-
And it's like, you should just, because I've seen it before where they'll have like a document with like a map on, like a color code map or whatever. How hard is it just have a little bit of A4 that says, right, color code, you know, press is this, VIP is this, guest is this, general's this. How hard is it?
You say that.
Like, what's
Ben.
going on?
I agree. And this is what annoyed me this year, because that was there. I got shown a map. Apparently purple doesn't mean purple.
What?
I don't know. They tried to give me a rundown. I spoke to these two
Strange.
Scottish security lads. They were brilliant. They helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
And they were saying, if you want to go to purple, it's not in purple colour. And if you want to go to black, it's not black. And it was just fucked. Like, why have a colour code if you're going to go against your own colour code?
Oh god.
So when we went, I'm camping in purple this year, and they go, you need to be in purple entrance. I go to purple entrance, and they go, but that's not for purple camping. Work
It
that
is
one
dumb,
out.
innit? It
So
doesn't make sense.
I ended up having to get a shuttle bus to camper vans. Apparently, I was told that would get me in. And I argued, but I don't have a camper van. He went, don't worry, they'll get you in. I get there and they go, but you don't have a camper van.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
that's so
at this
dumb.
point, I went full Karen. And I don't usually do that, but I was going, you are letting me in. I'm getting in this festival. I want a Foster's and I want to be my mate. Get me in. And they were like, no.
Of course
I was
they were.
about to explode. So I'm fucking hitchhiking down. There's aeroplanes going out of me head and that. Oh, it was not good. And we eventually played 6 times now.
Yeah.
It's took me 2.5 hours to get here. Not my fault at all.
No.
It should have been well organized.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not to be that guy and go, well, it's your fault. But
I think ultimately, like, it, yeah, as I said, I don't know what the issue is, but I think everyone who's in a high vis and like is like the gatekeeper or whatever of these things should be clued up to a certain extent of like, okay, this is where you need to. So if you're like, I'm general admission, cool. Here's where you need to be.
this, that way, that way. If
I mean,
you
the
go to the wrong place, they'll tell you where to go.
Absolutely. And not to mention the shuttle bus thing. Like, if you're going to put on a shuttle bus,
Stick to your own time.
just
with
stick to it. Even if it's empty,
Yeah.
just run it, man.
I've had issues with that before, though. Like when I've
That's
done
really
the,
bad.
the smaller
isn't it?
festivals, and it's like I've come on the weekend because I've been working, and it's like you get there midday Saturday, just notes running
Yeah.
because the festival's on. So,
But it's
less
still
people do
advertised
that.
like it is.
Yeah, it is.
Weird, man.
It's shit.
We also got, when we got, I say we because those Dutch lads that I mentioned that we got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
taxi
yeah.
with, they just joined with me and we all like went through together. Lovely lads. And like, when I eventually got in, you know what? I text you actually going, I think I'm here, but I didn't now. And you were like, well, let us know, because the last time you ended up in fucking camper van section. And we got to the entrance, and the lad goes, you're here late? And I'm like, I'm not. And he goes, but it's Thursday, and you've got a Wednesday ticket. And I was like, no, that means I can be in Wednesday or Thursday. Like, as in, like, it's both the days. So if I rock on the Thursday, surely that, you know. And he was going, no, but you're a day late. And I'm like,
So,
I paid for the fucking ticket.
Literally.
Does it make a difference? And I don't think he was being arsey. I just think he was confused. And I, at this point, like, again, I apologize to all of them because I was getting annoyed.
Yeah.
But I don't get what that logic is.
maybe
You
you're
go
trying
for
to have a bit of banter with you and be like, oh, you're a day late.
I don't know,
think
because
it
is
was
that-
though.
so
'cause
you
I
bought-
did laugh at first and he didn't laugh back.
I don't know, because what have you? So you've paid for a Wednesday ticket,
yeah.
but you arrived
I came
on
the 'cause I
Thursday.
couldn't for work, and he was going,
But isn't that right that you should be not let in? Am I misunderstanding that?
What, you think that it's right that I shouldn't be let in because I bought a Wednesday ticket?
Yeah, because if you arrive on the Thursday, would you not buy a Thursday ticket?
No, because it was
Oh.
Wednesday, Thursday ticket, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday ticket.
It's like
Ah.
buying early bird
Yeah,
Leeds
yeah,
Festival.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
a Wednesday ticket as
Sorry,
such. It's
no.
a
No, it's early bird.
early
Early, yeah,
ticket.
sorry,
Sorry,
I
I'm
should
with.
word that better.
Okay, I was going to say
Yeah,
because
no.
I was thinking that. No, he's right.
It's not like
No,
he's
if I
got the
rocked up-
individual
No, I'm with
days.
you. I'm
It
with
would
you.
be like
right.
buying like a day ticket and buying the Wednesday.
So
and
he's
not the
just
Thursday.
he's just pointing out you've
Yeah.
missed a day,
Which is right.
Which is right, but doesn't matter
But
ultimately.
it was irrelevant to like
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
in
yeah.
because like again he might have just been friendly, and at that
Yeah.
point I was just hot headed, like frustrated.
It's-
And if I was, I did apologize to him. But like I was like, wait, does that make a difference?
The thing is as well, like when you're in that environment, so you're already like in a field, and if the weather's shit or whatever, and I think for me, when I'm just carrying all this shit, I just want to be straight in.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want any fucking about. I just want to. All I'm thinking of when I'm rocking up to a festival is I want to drop my shit.
Tense up,
Right.
peeving,
Like, yeah, I don't want to fuck about. So for you to be carrying all your shine,
2.5 hours, man.
it's a joke, man.
It's crazy.
That's really
We,
bad.
we need to come up with something better for getting into a festival and getting out. Like, there's got to be a better way than having either a big bag and you're crippling your back, or having loads of little things to carry.
I don't
do you know what
there
it-
is a way though?
It's a
There's
trolley,
gotta
man.
be.
It's a
But the
trolley.
trolleys are shit and they're too heavy.
You need a big trolley with those big tires on, and you need somewhere to put it.
You know, well, that's,
That's
what
what you need.
You see mine. Wait, all of yourself. The one I use. Oh no, because you were in a different camp last year at Leeds. The one that I use is like it's not a trolley. What they call it's just two wheels, and it's like you
Yeah, it's
stack-
like a
I know what you mean. I
parcel
used to have
truck.
one.
Yeah.
I used to have
That's what
one,
I
yeah.
use usually when I'm bringing all my crates. of
Because
alcohol
they've got
in.
big tires on
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And I
But
strap
it's
my
just
bag to
storing
that,
it
though.
though. It's just annoying.
It folds though.
Oh, did you? Oh, I
Yeah,
had one that
mine folds.
mine
up and
didn't
it's
fold.
alright.
So I just had this thing. I had to climb over it to get to bed.
Yeah, that's rough.
Brilliant.
That's rough. But like, I turn into a fucking obstacle.
Yeah, I love
Float
it,
a wipe
man,
out
yeah.
in your tent and that. No, mine worked quite nicely, and it would go down. But like, I changed it up this year, and I didn't bring all my crates, and that did help a lot.
Mm.
But because I was doing public transport, and I usually have a lift down, having that muckle bag and then walking around for a few hours,
Yeah.
it wasn't good. Like,
Just
my back
to-
was fucked.
Very quickly, just to touch on that as well. I did see that you guys bought. You obviously utilised the co-op, which I think was smart because
That's
I'm a
the way
guy who
forward.
I
Great.
obviously bring in like loads of beers and stuff.
I won't be doing
And,
it.
and like, what's the point? Because I think, what did you say? You were like, there was something where you were like, get like 10 for $8.50 or something.
Yeah, so it was like it
can't-
was £15 for 10.
Yeah.
It was like 18 cans
Yeah.
for £18.50.
Yeah.
And it's like that's
It's not atrocious,
not
is
a-
it?
not- don't get me wrong, it's Carlsberg, so it's 3.4%.
San Miguel.
But for me, that
Sure.
was perfect. It meant I could just drink that all the time and not have to worry about being way too fucked. It was a good level.
That's what, because obviously I'll bring my IPAs in, but a lot of them, what I drink is like a higher ABV. So when I am just like chilling with everyone, I'm rolling the beers, I do tend to find myself maybe getting a bit drunker than I should be. So yeah, I might switch to the lagers for that.
It is good.
Yeah.
But I'm trialing a new system.
I'll go on.
Give us a
So
sneak
obviously
peek.
I've heard of the one bag wonder of Rob's, which
Yeah.
in my opinion isn't a real one bag wonder. If you're strapping stuff to your bag, it's more than one bag. I wouldn't.
It's more of a one trip wonder,
It's
isn't
a
it?
good point.
Yeah, but a one trip wonder, like I do that with more than one bag. But anyway, I'm gonna try and do a similar one bag wonder to Rob. But when Jack left his stuff with us, he's got a proper mountaineering backpack, and it just felt so much more comfortable because I use the North Face bags usually. I've either got a
Clip it in
real,
as well.
Yeah, exactly. But I've either got a really big North Face, which is what I use for download when I need more stuff, or I've got the smaller North Face, like what you've got, and it's like backpack sized. And they're not bad, but if you put weight in them, the shoulders dig in.
Dig into you, yeah.
Whereas that bag doesn't. Now, I've got an old green bag that I went to Thailand with, and it's similar mountain. It's Osprey bag, similar mountaineering style, where it's got the big strap, loads of padding, like really strong, well built, can take loads of weight.
Does it have a little whistle?
It does.
Great.
But it originally came with a backpack
Right.
that zipped on, and it connected onto the back to make it like a bigger bag, so you can carry more. And then when you're doing stuff for a day, you can just unzip that and take it as your little day sack. But at Leeds Fest, it got stolen that year when all our shit got stolen.
Oh, fucking hell.
But I assume that's what they used to take all that stuff.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh, this
little
is
bag.
so comfortable.
But so that's not been used since because it's got two flaps that go over that backpack, so it covers it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like a little cover, and it clips over to hold it in. I don't know why, but it looks dumb without it because it's got two big flaps like Mary.
Just out of
God,
nowhere.
I'm just minding my own
Innit?
fucking
She's
business,
chilling.
man.
She had
That's
a
what you
bad
get for
weekend.
saying no. This story's not even going anywhere. I was just
Serves-
getting that out.
Serves you right.
No, I'm joking. But so these massive, big, dangly, sweaty flaps.
Who you on about now?
The bag.
All right.
Those, what I'm going to do is strap in my huge sleeping bag
Yeah.
where my backpack would have been. So it's now my turtle shell.
Yeah.
And then it's got straps on side to put in a chair. And
Oh,
what's it
that's
called?
smart. Yeah.
And my what are they called?
What are you on
Tents.
about? All right. yeah.
Put my tent on opposite side. And it is the one bag, proper made for your shoulders, unlike robbed one bags or the ones that I've got.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the way forward for me. I imagine for everyone at home listening, that was very boring.
Yeah.
I get excited about that.
No, I like
Of course
that,
you
man.
fucking do.
I don't know. I mean, we had people like saying they enjoyed me talking about my lawn, which is doing really well. Thank you for asking.
I didn't.
But do you know what? My front garden's finished now. I'm genuinely so proud. So I've completely renovated the full front garden. New lawn. I've got like pebbles in now. I've planted some trees and some plants.
God, spot the
Sick.
33-year-older.
Tell us you're fucking beautiful.
Oh, anyway, right. So wrap it up there. Anything else to add, guys? You all good?
Just excited for my new one bag wonder.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it, man.
See,
And then
if
discuss
Rob's
it.
isn't a one bag wonder because it's got things on it, you can't call yours a one bag wonder.
Oh no, and that's the thing. Like I will still argue the fact that it's not a real one bag wonder. But if he's going to call it a one bag wonder, I can.
All right.
What would you class mine? You've seen mine. Would you class mine as a one bag wonder?
Well, is everything you own inside that one bag, and you're carrying nothing but that one bag?
Yes.
No,
Bar the tent.
it's a one bag and a tent wonder.
do you know what?
But again, the tent goes. It's technically in the bag though because it's like in.
But
the
if
bit
you
on the
if you were
front
taking that on a
goes
plane,
over it.
if you were taking that on a plane, they wouldn't be like that's one thing. They'd be like, well, that's your bag.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we need to specify. So I think the one bag wonder is you're carrying one bag. If the bag's carrying something, hey,
See, I don't. It must be the military in me, but that's not one bag. That's one and attachment.
What about if you had right a bag and then you have like when you have like the corners of the bag where it's got the netty bits where you can put bottles in and that.
No, it's an
that
attachment.
still
They're
not one?
I
attachments.
think-
No
They're
way.
attachments.
you're
no,
too.
if it's built into
You're a
built
fucking
into
bag
the
Nazi.
bag, yeah, that's
Literally.
fine.
You're literally a bag Nazi.
But if
bag
you're
Nazi.
strapping a chair to the
Innit?
bag, which isn't native to a bag,
Bro
or to
Bro
a
thinks he's
bottle
a fucking
carrier,
bag policeman. Shocking.
I don't make the rules. I just enforce them after making them.
Absolute bag Nazi.
Whoa!
Hey, you said it first.
I've been to the grounds. I've seen what they're like. Actually, quite pretty. Just very industrial.
What?
I went to the Reich, didn't I?
All right.
That's where Rockin' Park is.
Oh yeah,
Just sounded a bit weird. That
did sound weird, didn't it?
Well, they did
Almost
some
like
weird things.
glorifying.
Oh, not glorifying.
We'll
what
keep that
happened,
in, but we'll
you
just
know,
put like silence.
the
around
area.
it. Just like, hey, listen
The
to
area
this.
it's in is quite nice.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's a nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You can tell why they chose it. Lovely lake outside.
Well, outside Rocky M.
Rock outside.
a Rocky M though,
Zeppelin
isn't there?
Park.
Is there
Yeah,
a
Rock
Rocky M?
am Ring. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Rock
the
am
one
Ring.
that's at Nürburgring.
Oh, and that's the sister one.
So Park is in Zeppelin Park.
Right.
Ring is in Nürburgring.
Got you.
Great.
Right.
Nice.
Shall we have a beer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why not? Shall
Why
we
not?
end it there? Then?
Let's wrap up. Well, thank you very much for listening, guys. Jack, thank you so much for coming down, mate.
Thank you for having me.
Jack came all the way down from Newcastle.
Beautiful place.
Well,
Is it?
Not really.
Oh, it is.
It was
That's
nice,
good.
man.
It's got like a beautiful street.
When
My house?
when do you go to New Zealand?
September, early September. I don't know why I told that to the camera.
Have you got any more? Hey, the viewers want to know, man. Have you got any more stuff lined up?
Well,
before
I
you
think we've got.
Outbreak,
I didn't know if that was a thing
Are
that
you
had
coming
been.
to Outbreak?
I think I'm going to do a day or two
Oh,
at least.
cool.
which is next weekend.
Yeah, next week.
It's not on the Sunday, is it, or is it?
Oh, is it not actually on the Sunday?
I don't know.
No, I think
have
it's
no
I think
idea.
it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think it's
cool.
Sunday, but I won't be doing the Sunday. So it's
don't know if
I
I'm
do
staying
do it,
over or
I'll be
not.
doing Friday definitely. I want to see JPEG Mafia, fucking done, and maybe Saturday just for vibes.
I'm doing Saturday, so I'll see you there.
Oh, 100%. But that's me next one, and then I got Leeds, Kendall in between, and then
Are you doing Kendall? Nice.
I always do
like
Kendall.
Kendall,
it's
man.
just easy.
It's a
you get
lovely
it
little
cheap.
festival.
It's just nice, isn't it?
It is
Shame
nice.
about the weather though. They always have really bad weather.
We had, you know, last year our weather was bizarre. It was like tropical, like it was rainy. My tent, that was when I decided I'm getting a good tent.
Yeah.
Because my tent flooded the first night, and I was pitter pattering me fucking water, and I was in me sleeping bag reading Mortal, and I was like, read, it's time for bed, and I put my head back, and I went under water, and I waterboarded myself. I was like, oh, it was fucking horrible.
Are you
Nothing like that.
something I really do need to ask you? Are you gonna like buy an airbed and buy some like nice stuff? Or
I'm a fuck.
right, okay, cool.
More tinnies one.
hopefully I'll see you at Leeds because I'm not really doing much this year. But hopefully I think I might do Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds,
You should do.
Leeds.
Yeah,
You should
Leeds
see
is-
you at a fucking festival.
I've got stuff's
He's busy
going
with the
on.
podcast.
and the lawn.
Boring.
I'm trying to save money.
Get a
as
real
well.
life.
I know.
This fake envisioned life that society gave you.
43
house.
now.
I need to stop doing this.
Oh, leave him alone, man.
fall in love with the one, and never do anything with anybody ever again.
He's learned his lesson.
Oh, he fucking had.
Oh
He
no,
has,
yeah.
he has.
Right. Anyway, moving on.
See you at Leeds.
I'll see you at Leeds. Hey, hopefully we can get you back before you go as well. That'd be nice. Cool. Right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back next week for Outbreak, I think.
Yeah.
We've still got in case you don't know, we've got podcast at TPD TV now. I need to do something with the emails you send in your thoughts, your comments, your stories. And yeah, should we say bye, everyone?
I think I misheard you then.
Go on, what did I say?
I thought you just said, in case you didn't know, we've got another one called TPD TV.
I thought I heard that too.
I think I just like murmured my stuff out.
Probably, yeah.
So I'll say it again.
Please don't.
We've got an email, podcast at tpd.tv. Send in your funny stories. We might chat about them.
There we go.
Cool.
We're
right.
gonna
In a bit,
laugh
guys. Have a
about
good
you.
week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, driver.